from the podcast today, I have Eli to my right. Down below me is my brother Derek, aka Tubby Tub Tub. And to my bottom right, I also have my brother Chris, C2. So, welcome. We were just having a little chit chat before we started today, and obviously, Evo just happened. A lot of fun stuff happened, but let's kind of talk about what we've been up to. Tubby, let's start with you, and then we'll go around like counterclockwise.
Oh, okay. Well, I came back from Evo not too long ago, so yeah, I competed in Tekken. I did not I guess I did compete in Street Fighter, but it's not a there or there. Tekken's my main focus at this point. Street Fighter was just there just because I'm already there. I did fairly well at Evo. I wanted to go further, but Evo's tough. But I got 193rd out of 4,600, so I'm proud of that, but I still wanted to keep going. So I've been having a lot of fun with Tekken 8, having a lot of, I guess, personal success with Tekken 8. I guess compared to other pros, I guess it's not that successful, but just me, myself, I've been having a lot of progression. So a lot of grinding and a lot of labbing and a lot of training for Tekken. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right, what about you, Chris?
So for me,
controller issue.
yeah, besides the control issue, for me it's been more so like I moved back to Atlanta, so I'm a lot closer to the events now. I'm trying to get out to more 404s, been doing well, putting up some decent numbers. For just starting back and competing more consistently. Been working with Tubbs about like just frame data, Tekken stuff in general, like information wise. Been working with Eli in terms of habits to break, how to play better overall. But yeah, other than that, it's just been in my research arc, researching controllers. Really about to start playing 6 soon, so researching more about the game in general and matchups, frame data, and more about the just Atlanta Tekken scene in general.
That's what's up. You, Eli?
Me, I just been playing KF13, just a game I enjoy. Just competing, got first place like twice out of my locals, so, just KOF.
That's what's up.
That's good.
That was good.
What's up? Yes, sir. That's my game right there.
Yeah, until at least Fatal Fury, so we'll see Fatal Fury.
Yeah, I will be there for sure for Fatal Fury. I will be there. Speaking of which, what I've been up to personally, I've been mostly up to just doing stuff, playing a lot of fighting games and just mostly a lot of JRPGs recently. I've just been kind of relaxed mode in my suit, I guess you could say, quote unquote retirement-ish era, I guess.
He's not retired. He's not retired.
He's never retired.
He's not retired. He's not
But
retired. That man played Tekken with me the other day, bro.
Nah, I mean, I've been living a lot of KOF 15. Been enjoying that recently, so we've been mostly, I guess that's like kind of the fighting game focus for the most part. New ideas popping in my head, so there's that, and then the just next local monthly, and just gonna head there and have a good time.
For Tekken specifically, for King of Fighters, for all of them.
Well, mostly for probably King of Fighters, because I want to, grow the SNK community here in Atlanta. I think it's a game that deserves more. I think it's a company that makes fighting games that deserves way more love than it does, because no one really plays it enough. And, numbers proved it at EVO and stuff, it was one of the lowest. But it was still fun to watch. So, other than that, let's talk about EVO.
I think we should just get the cat out the bag. Punk!
Yes, sir. The GOAT.
20 years. 20 years. America didn't win a Street Fighter.
Was it
He brought
20
it home.
years for real?
Yep.
20
years.
20 years.
Wait, so since 2004, no American ever
Not
won?
a single American.
No
not a
American.
single It's been 20 years.
20 years ago is when Evil Moment 37 happened. The Daigo parry?
It's like 20 something years.
No, it was
Yeah,
20 years.
20.
It was 2004.
No. Oh no, you're talking about moment. I'm talking about USA winning. I'm not talking about moment 30.
Right.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he was saying it's been 20 years since 37.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm saying it's
And
the
then
same.
Now we have the new Evo moment with whatever the hell Hayao did
Oh
with
my-
Street Fighter 30. That
No, that was fun to watch.
So
Nah,
is it called Evo 38 now? Evo
Some
Movie
people- some
38?
people-
It has
say
to be
that.
38.
some people call it 38. I don't know if we'll actually call that 38, but it's definitely a moment for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely an Evo moment for sure. I think one thing about Punk's run was it wasn't dominant, but it was like easy, or not, I wouldn't say easy. It was like really hard. It wasn't just some run through the bracket and kill
We
everybody.
have a tough bracket. Don't make it lie.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
pull it up.
So you gonna pull up his whole bracket?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
not the
about
whole
to pull
bracket,
it.
but like
Well,
probably
with the
like
ones.
top 4 and top 6.
Yeah. 2024.
Because- That run was very special.
Mhm.
Because that was 5 years in the making for him as a professional player too.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it that way. Like, imagine
Eight
5
years actually.
Is it 8? 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7.
Yeah, but then 2024, he was competing in 2017, so he
Oh, wait,
count.
you can't count 2020, can you?
No, because it was online, so you can't really count that one.
Then I guess it's 7. You sort of, but
A
Punk said it himself.
7
He
and a
said,
quarter?
well, Punk said it himself. 7-8 years, and when he got second at Evo, it was 2017.
Yes, that was Street Fighter 5.
Right, and he's never won until now.
But yeah, I'm looking at the top 8, the top 24 right now.
Okay, so where it starts to get a bit hard, Punk versus Just a Kid, he beats Just a Kid 2-0.
Wait, is
Then
this
we
for top 24 or further back?
He's about to be top 24. Then
Okay.
and then Punk goes beats Nemo to make it top 24,
Right.
which is already
Which is
insane.
crazy. And then I'm
And then
on
he beats
the.
Tokido.
He beats Tokido 2-1.
That was
Makes
a
it
good
in the
match.
top 6.
That was a really
Like-
good match.
This is where I'm like, this he got it. This is him. And then he goes on, beats Momochi, which he made Momochi look like a bronze player. That is a bit insane. Like Momochi,
Momochi still got a
It-
game though.
yeah. But Punk just outplayed him so much that it really, you're like, it's not really a challenge for Punk right now at the moment.
Yeah.
It was really like the only one who stood a chance that whole entire time was Big Bird, and Big Bird reset the bracket. He 3-0'd him actually, if I'm mistaken. He 3-0'd him,
Yeah.
and then they went back and forth. Then they went back and forth for the reset.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about how Punk won Evo by jumping?
Yeah, he went back jumping. So I was
Just jump.
looking at what you call Big Bird's post, and he actually tried to like he miscalculated it and tried to like walk under it to get the punish.
He did jump heavy fierce, bruh. That man was it heavy fierce or was it medium punch?
I think it was
Heavy,
I think it was, it was jump fierce.
Jump fierce.
Yeah, he
Which
did
I'm like,
jump fierce, hit him, got him to the corner, and then it was like, all right, he got him with another combo, caught him pressing, and then at the end, Big Bird tried to walk forward, and then he just threw out low forward, and then just hit confirmed it.
Yeah. Oh,
it
wait,
it
can
was
I?
it was a bit mad. It was a bit
Yeah.
mad that.
Yeah.
But nah, Eli, I wanted to touch on something because I also have the top 6 bracket pulled up. From a like as a person who competed, like all of us competed, from a mental standpoint of getting your shit ran for 3 games, not getting any kind of like, oh, I got a game, I can work myself back into it, to go down 3 games, right? And then still pull it off in the reset is
That-
very crazy.
It is
Because
very
that,
crazy.
that you have
because-
you have to dig deep in your soul to find that, because like on that biggest stage under all those lights, those many people watching, like you've made it this far, and you tell me you don't get a single game in grand finals, but then you have to dig somewhere deep to actually just keep yourself composed, calm, find that place, and for him to bring it back all the way in the last game 5.
Yeah.
Actually,
What's also that's also you notice, Punk wasn't. He was having fun. Like I feel like the most dangerous players are the ones that are having fun. You saw that, means like, mm-mm. I'm like, nah. It's like whenever Sun Fox is having fun, he just completely destroys someone when he's having fun. It's just player having fun. It's raps. It's raps.
And also
Speak-
plays. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of, I also have the bracket for Mortal Kombat pulled up. Sonic Fox winning without dropping a single set.
I mean,
The
that's,
thing,
he's just him. I don't know. What
It,
to
like
tell you.
there's also he did lose CO pretty badly, which I think that was he was like I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
yeah,
Then he went in to win the final combat, and then, bro, tell me how this man Sonic Fox Evo walks the Nicholas down with 1 HP. Who does that?
yeah. I think I remember seeing that clip. That insane.
He walked him down with 1 HP, bro. I'm like,
Bro has no fear in his soul.
And it's the layers. The layers.
That is the layer.
because he knew even if he lost, he still had a whole other set he had to win as well. He's like, all the pressure was on Nicholas, not him.
True.
And Nicholas was coming from loser side, so
Mhm.
his only option was reset and then go into another set because he had to.
And win that set. And win
Right.
that set. Like, he had to win 6 games. That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking game.
You know, regarding Punk's set, right, the grand finals, I actually think it's better to get 3-0'd sometimes and then have a reset than have it be back and forth. Because think
No,
about
you
it.
mean like so you can make the overhaul
Yeah.
adjustments? Yeah, I feel that.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just say Punk loses the first set, but it was 2-3 final round, right? Think about how many more games that is, how many more rounds versus you just get
That is
swept.
true.
Because now you're like mentally more exhausted. Had that had
That is
happened.
true.
Oh, I see.
So sometimes
true.
getting swept might be better. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying perhaps.
There's a little of like push and pull and like risk reward of doing it in of itself with the mental game. So
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
agree.
Because like for me and like from my standpoint, you know, I don't know if Eli feels the same way about it, but getting like 0-3, because I've had this happen before when I've made it to like finals for, you know, certain Smash events where it's like, you know, you pretty much lose flat out, but because you lose that hard, it makes it the jump from, oh, I lost this to, okay, I'm now gonna make all the overhaul adjustments when I get the run back. Like for me, that just works better for me, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you use that initial set to kind of fill things out. You're like, oh, okay, well, you know, they're beating me. I'm keeping all of these notes, so once we get that next set, you know, I can kind of fight back a little bit more. I can contest more. You make the overhaul adjustments, right? You adjust further than what you showed them in the first set, so you can kind of clutch it up in the next one.
Yeah.
But that's just me type thing, you know. That's like my point of view.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question.
Okay. You can go to
Who put Big Bird into losers?
Punk.
Winner's fun. This.
I didn't actually watch it.
Did you not wait? Did you not watch the? Were you in the stadium or the arena?
It's way harder to watch matches when you're actually at Evo because you're going back and forth and different stations have it. It's
Yeah.
way easier to watch matches when you're at like on Twitch. When you're actually there, it's a lot more difficult to watch the matches.
Yeah. I would assume.
Punk beats Big Bird 3-0, and then Big Bird beats Punk 3-0.
See, that's what I wanted to know. That means
No.
like
Okay.
yeah.
No. Punk. No. Punk beat Big Bird 3-1. That was what it was.
For winners.
Yeah.
Oh no.
3-1.
Oh. No. My bad. No, I'm looking at the bracket.
The reason why I wanted
My
to
bad.
know that was because had it been someone else that put Big Bird in losers, that would have been like fuck. That means Big Bird, I felt like would have overall played better than Punk. But since it was Punk that put him in there, it was kind of like okay, they were really like back and forth in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just
Mm.
oh someone put Big Bird in there, you know.
Right. That means like had Big Bird been in winners, he would have won. Like, well.
Also-
equal.
Andon Walker, he had a run.
17 years
man.
old.
17.
Third place?
And-
Right? Or is it fourth?
Third place. Third place.
Yeah, third place.
Not
Yeah.
His
bad.
first ever Evo. His first ever Evo.
Yeah, damn.
And one of probably
Yeah.
the most stacked Evo
Yeah. No.
Street
V
Fighter ever.
for yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Like right now, he lost to Big Bird, which I feel like Big Bird just had the more. He was too I feel like he was really nervous, him being so young.
Yeah. Big
And-
Bird just has more experience.
Yeah. But then he goes on, beat Zen, which he won the LCQ. You still gotta remember that he still has that. Well, that, but I don't think he's done much in Street Fighter 6. As I can, from the top of my head, I don't think he's done much. What? Yeah, I think he just plays side, but never actually took something home. But then he goes on to the Edmir. He beat the Edmir Mimochi, and then lost to Big Bird.
I see.
Again.
I do have a question. So like, in terms of like meta and like character strengths, how strong is Ed? Because I know like I'm not fully into Street Fighter, but I hear you guys talk about it a lot.
He's I. I mean,
I don't know, bro. Was it 3 Eds in top 6? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I was,
Hey,
Damn, bro.
hey.
Nah,
He's
bro.
alright. He's alright. You know.
okay, but he is
Downplay.
technical. I
Tekken
just-
7
I
Leroy,
think
he's
he
aight.
is a bit technical. He's a bit technical, and he was already really good in Street Fighter 5, but people just didn't like him.
I see. That makes sense.
I don't. People didn't like him. Like he was like, I think he was like the beta for modern version for Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't in Street Fighter 5 he doesn't have an actual like quarter circle input. It's just you just press 2 punches and he gives a fireball.
Okay.
If I'm recall. But no, Ed he was showing off. He was doing really good. He was doing really good. Which yeah, I think that's a bit. Oh no. Okay, I think we do have to talk about this. Snake Eyes.
That guys.
Oh.
Snake
You
Eye.
mean
Snake.
Snake Eyes Punk or what?
Yeah.
Snake
Yeah,
Eyes
uh,
Punk?
Yeah. So apparently, Snake Eyes was a bit salty.
I'll be
it's like I know he's trolling, but like when he said Punk is scared to play him, I feel he was a bit salty. He wasn't in that position,
Yeah.
because no one actually just goes out of their way to start mocking someone for crying for winning an Evo. No one just does that out of spite.
Alright, I'll say this. Snake Eyes, look, you had your moment in the sunshine against, was it Jian? Back in Street Fighter 4, but like,
Mhm.
it's a new era, and I don't know if he's salty or not. I don't know what he thinking. I don't even, like, if he's trolling, he's trolling. Like, who cares? But
Yeah, if he's trying
I think-
trolling, but like,
at the end of the day, it's like, why even, bro? Like,
Yeah.
like
why
he's
even?
hating
Like,
outside
what
the club.
fuck was the point?
Yeah.
He's hating outside the club.
I think it's one of those things where like when you get really big in fighting games, like no matter who you are, where you compete, you know, what country, there always has to be somewhat of a respect barrier there. Like you gotta have respect for the other guys who are doing the exact same thing that you are doing, if not being better than you are, you know. So like, you know, mocking somebody for crying and winning an Evo, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah,
I think it's
a
I
bit
think it's
much.
more petty, right? You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the fact that he's like it wasn't just that, he was really shit talking Punk the whole entire time. He's like, I'm hoping for Punk's downfall. Cammy's busted. Like he went in for Punk for no reason that entire Evo.
That brother, I think that
Yeah.
brother just either one hates Punk or two just hates that Punk is succeeding. It's got to be one of those two. I don't
It's
think
probably both, honestly. It's probably both.
Probably.
It could be both.
it could be both.
I don't know.
It-
Supposedly he does this to a lot of players in general. Like I think he
Yeah,
might just be trolling. I don't know if he's serious.
So the thing with that also, I have talked to a few like Snake Eyes fans, and he's like, he's been really salty and negative in his streams recently. Like even before Evo, like he was always complaining about Geef being bottom tier, even till not right now, even right now, which I technically don't agree with. I feel like Geef is a really strong character now. But he's been doing all this like I just don't think he should be doing that, especially with his big platform. Like,
Yeah,
he,
it's
and
like it's. Oh, my
and
bad.
as a competitor also, you want to help people also. I feel like, but he just does not want to play sets. He generally does not want to play against other top players, which I
That's
get. I get you want to hide the tech, but I don't know, just not wanting to play other top players to learn the matchup. It's something I don't really agree with. I
yeah. I
always
mean,
get advice. Yeah, I always get advice if someone tells me, "Oh, how do you beat this thing with Brian?" I'm like, "Oh, I tell them. I tell them. I just flat out tell them. I don't like, oh, let it out. I explain to them, and so they can figure it out and have a better time with the matchup."
and even if you don't know, you could just still be like, "Hey, I'm not entirely sure." Um, give them what you can, right? Don't try to lie to them. Like I know for me, one of the biggest things was somebody asking me what tech a June grab was, and I told them, oh, it was 1+2. But I went back and found out, like, oh, I gave them the wrong information. When I came back to them, I was like, no, it's actually 2. It's not 1+2, it's 2. So, but no,
Dang, Chris, that's funny.
I was that person.
my fault,
Actually, I was that person.
my fault, Nano, my fault, Eli.
Setting them up for failure.
But no,
This man had me teching 1+2 for the longest time. I'm like, bro, what the? What the
I had
Yeah,
no,
that's what
no.
me.
Funny story. I was the one that told him it was a 2-tech.
bro.
Yeah,
Wanna
you
know
told me it was
why?
a Q-Tech.
I had to tell him it was a 2-tech. I was like, Chris, that's a 2-tech, bro. What you been? I was like, nah, I remember. It was a. This is a funny side story. So, Chris and Nana were playing, right? Chris and Matt, and I was just sitting there spectating. You know, me doing my talking shit. You know, I'd be lying.
Yeah,
when
because
say I'm talking
I
shit.
do remember I was like, yo, if 1+2 doesn't work, then you should probably try 2. Because I had the grab, the grab UI to show like what are the most popular grabs that each character use. So I was like, oh, if it's not 1+2, try 2. But then he kept trying 1+2, and then Sujin literally had to come in and tell me like, that's 2, not 1+2. And he was
Bro.
like, Chris, you lied to me. I was like,
Matt started
ooh,
crashing out. It was the
Ooh.
funniest shit I have ever seen, bro.
bro.
It was so funny. I feel bad, but like, hey, now we know. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I think concealing tech is never a good thing, especially if you want people to actually stay in your fighting game, to actually start getting better.
Yeah, like
I don't know. That's just me. That's
yeah,
just me.
gatekeeping stunts growth, in my opinion. That's
Yeah,
why,
it's why with the smashing also like it's they gatekeep a lot. They gatekeep a lot the smashing. So
matchups, information is just you still don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people out there who still care, and they still give a lot to the community in general and try to help with tech and information and data and whatnot. But like there are just, I think what it is like when you hit like the trenches of skill level. So when you get to that like 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, when you get to that like pocket of skill where everyone's trying to make it out to be a high level player now. Oh, I'm a mid-level player, I'm a low mid-level player, that's when it's like oh, well, what the fuck frame is this side be? Oh, well, it could be this, or it's like, oh, what can I do to, be better in the matchup? I was like, oh, I mean, you probably just shield more. Like, that kind of thing is not going to help anybody. So, it's one of those things where I think it's like a crabs in a bucket mentality, where everyone's trying to make it to that next tier, everyone's trying to make it out, where, some people forget the humanity of fighting games itself, where it's you teach the other person, you help the other person so y'all can make it out together,
yeah. So funny story. I was my locals this guy. It was grand finals. Like this guy was having a really hard time against Iori. In mid set, I just gave him advice.
Damn.
And that's
I
good. Like,
yeah, and then he started coming back, and then it went to the last character's final interaction, and I took it. So it was a nice guy. So like, yeah, giving advice is always good. Giving advice is always good.
I wouldn't have done that mid-set. I would have told him after the set.
I would
You were
yeah,
told him
I would have told you after, bro. I'm trying to win.
He said, you
Hey,
almost red, bro. Hold on.
Bro, I almost did, bro. Oh
Do that
my
at Evo.
God. Yeah,
Do that, Evo, yeah.
Do that for the $1 million tournaments.
Hey, tell me a
Oh,
Fatal
no.
Fury, bro. Hey, Fatal Fury.
Oh,
When is
that
my
Perry-
I'll tell you
hey,
after
my
the
recap,
set.
bro.
I'll tell you
That-
after the set, but I'm not telling
He
you
had a
during the
nasty
set.
Terry. I won't lie. He had a nasty Terry. But my team.
I
It's
mean,
without.
hey, respect, I guess. I mean, you know, like back in the day, like I heard Anakin qualified for a certain tournament, but he kept relinquishing his seat, giving it up to like the runner-up, and going to the next tournament to
Yeah.
compete for it again. Because once you compete, once you're qualified, you're not allowed to compete for those
Yeah.
tournaments.
Yeah.
So I guess it's
Yeah.
something. I guess it's similar to that, which is kind of cool. I don't think he'll do that now. Everyone's too good now.
And everyone's too
Yeah.
good now. Everyone's caught up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
everyone-
you don't
Mhm.
want to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Because Anakin at the time, during that time, was definitely the Atlanta Tekken player, you know?
Yeah.
But now we got Omar, JJ Breeze, 0-2, Anakin, Genghis Don,
Hulk
5
Child.
players. 2 of them who have been in top 6 for Evo. So, you know, I'm just saying. I'm gonna talk my shit. Atlanta's the best Tekken region in America. Fuck all y'all.
Speed kicks if you
Hey,
still count them as
yo.
ATL. We're all
Hey,
ATL.
It's all
It's so
ATL,
true,
bro.
though.
It's all only one other motherfucker, and he's from the South too. What's his name?
Lil Majin?
Lil Majin. He's from
Lil
Memphis.
Majin.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's from Memphis, if I recall.
He should be a Luke
Speaking
player.
of Tekken, Dragunov.
Yes.
Dragunov.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That top 6 was a snooze fest. I'm gonna be honest. That grand
It
finals was
was.
a snooze fest.
Top 24 was a snooze fest because 9
Bro,
out of 24
honestly-
was all
honestly,
Dragunov.
I was watching it, and I just started being on my phone, just going be on Twitter because I'm like,
Down
bro, I'm
2,
not watching
running
it.
2,
Yeah.
down 2, running 2.
Yeah,
back
I'm
4,
like-
Down back to
I'm
equals
like-
4.
Yep.
yeah. I
and there's
didn't-
still people downplaying Dragunov. That was
Yeah.
insane. You're like,
I
oh,
know.
he got nerfed. He's
I
fine
know,
now.
I know a few.
I'm like,
I know a few.
I'm like, brother.
I'll
I think
say
for,
Go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say for me, I wasn't able to keep up with for Tekken Evo when it was happening live. I was able to keep up with it with like social media, and when I can't catch a tournament live, I'll just go back and watch the reruns or pick out the sets that I want to watch. You know, like I see a set with JDCR, I'm gonna go watch it. Speed kicks, you know, just looking at this top 24 in general, there was a couple ones I came back and rewatched, but you know, when they were showing me the data sheet for who was in top 6, top 8, and it's like, oh, okay, Dragunov, Jin again, one Nina, like it was like,
and one
okay.
Kazuya.
and one Kazuya
It wasn't 3 gens, it was 2.
is 2,
Look
but
at this man Tommy trying to save his character.
yeah, for real.
You're not
Yeah,
escaping,
bro.
bro. Don't
You're
try.
not- Don't try.
Oh, that's a huge
Yeah.
difference. It's the
It isn't
Hey,
okay compared to Dragunov. It's not as bad.
It's
Definitely.
not.
Buff Brian. Buff
9
Brian.
Dragunovs in
Eight,
top
top
24. It was like, what was it, 2 gens in top 24.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a huge
I-
difference.
I think Tekken has a bigger problem right now with Dragunov than it ever will with Leroy. What do you
Nah.
like? Wait, right now, which one's actually worse?
Release
Leroy
Leroy was way
bro,
worse. Not even
there was-
close.
Top 8,
Dragunov
only
is
one
is-
person.
Yeah.
The entire Evo, everybody used Leroy. I mean,
Dragunov
Evo-
didn't win. It
Yeah,
was Nina
and
that
everybody,
won.
and everybody used Leroy. Arson got knocked out early, bro. It was
Yeah,
bad
nah.
that Evo.
Six,
bad
it was
that
6
Evo.
Leroys in top 8. Which
I
means
thought it was-
that could have been 6 Leroys in top 6.
Bro,
Gotcha.
it was top 8 at the moment, and there's 7 Leroys out of 8.
I think it was 6. I
No.
remember 7, but I heard it was 6. There was one Julia.
Yeah,
Which
there was one
Julia
Julia,
was
I do
fucking
remember.
cracked too.
If there was one, was there not a Jin player or was that? No, that was Book. He was playing.
Book
Leroy
was
and-
playing
Yeah,
Leroy.
look,
There
Yeah,
was
he
no
played
Jin.
Leroy.
You know,
He didn't play
You
Jin.
didn't play.
no.
No.
You know,
He
Book
played Leroy.
Book
Everybody
says
in that
Jin
first-
is weak. At least he always says Jin is
There's
weak.
one- There's only 3 players in that entire Evo who didn't use Leroy. Think about that.
Yeah, Leroy
Yeah.
is pretty much more busted. That
Yeah.
It's the
Book
problem.
landed 6 down for ones in one combo from one wall to the other. 6 down for ones. That's not even including everything else in that combo. But he had 6 down for ones in a single combo. How the hell do you
And then-
do that? How does it not
and then-
push him out of the combo already?
Oh no.
And then
Bro,
there's
my
fucking
back two
Rom.
loops already like take me out of the combo by like the 12th, like the 7th one, bro.
And then there's fucking
He had 2
Rom.
rage drives,
Mm,
homing
I
hell
was a-
sweep.
mm.
Yeah, that was insane. The home and house was insane.
The Kane was
Yeah.
+7, +8 on block.
Oh yeah, I remember the game.
Oh, he's going on the rail. Okay.
Bro, that shit was purgatory, man.
Yeah.
I
that-
remember that shit. That shit was.
No,
So
I
now,
remember
like,
this 'cause
Dragunov's
at
a
the
problem,
time,
yes, but Leroy was
at the
way
time,
bigger.
I did want to get Tekken when Leroy dropped because he looked cool, and then everyone
And then everybody was playing Leroy. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I'm going back to KOF, bro.
I was like, no,
Yeah, but
not
no.
playing this shit.
Well, no one
I'm
plays
going
him
back
now.
to KOF.
No one.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
okay.
People do,
So
but it's
so
not like oppressive.
So let's put this in perspective, right? So I pulled up the information sheet. Let's just talk about Tekken 8 right now. I look the Leroy PTSD. I see it's killing y'all. So we gonna head back to Tekken 8. Let's talk about Tekken 8 so we can adjust the current issue at the past issue.
That's
Well,
funny.
the reason why we brought up the past issue was because
Right.
the current issue is very similar, but not as crazy.
Not
You
as
said it
crazy,
was
yeah.
worse. I was like, oh, hold on.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Here's why
Yeah,
I say it's
me and Tubby's together.
We had to check it. We were like, oh, hell no.
No,
But
no.
nah,
Here's the reason
so-
why I say it's worse, though. Right? Let me defend myself for a second.
Alright, defend yourself.
All right. Think about it this way: the longevity of Leroy wasn't that long because that shit got patched quick as fuck.
That
For
is
the most
true.
part.
That is true.
We're
Didn't
not
it take
getting
2
a-
though? Didn't it take 2 patches?
Well, I don't remember. I
It was
know
like it was like a whole season, right? So it was like 1
Yeah, it was
year.
He had an entire
patch-
page of nerfs.
Yeah, every season
And
he
was
had
still
an entire
top two.
page of nerfs.
Yeah, he was still top 2. Now, Dragunov. Remember, we're not getting another like big patch for Tekken until next year.
So it's the same time frame, 1 season.
Is it? Would it be? I thought it was before the season ended with Leroy.
Well, okay,
I
well,
swear it was like before TWT.
Well, he was released, and he was a menace at Evil Japan. I mean, I don't think he was nerfed until like
After Evo? Was it after Evo?
I don't know actually. Yeah, I'm
It's-
not sure how long
They-
it took.
But what I'm trying to say is like it's just as bad, or if not equal in a way, because we're not getting another big patch to deal with Dragunov until next year probably.
But he
To
did
deal
get a
with a
decent
lot of
amount of
characters.
nerfs. I mean, he's still a cut above the rest.
Yeah, I
But-
mean even
Yeah.
with the nerfs, he's still
Yeah,
the
he's
best
still
character in the game.
yeah he's still arguably top one.
But he's killable. I mean,
What's
Yeah.
funny is
Leroy actually won. Nina was the
Yeah.
one that won this
Leroy
year.
won it. Yeah.
Let's be specific. It was Arslan that won with Nina.
That is fair.
But
That's
Arslan
fair.
Ash also considers Nina top tier. He said it himself. He said it
Yeah, I'm
before
not saying-
Evil. A lot of people were already saying Nina were top 5, not just Arslan Ash. And then Arslan Ash confirmed it himself. And who's gonna contest Arslan Ash? Who is actually
so
gonna
true.
go against his opinion? The #1 player in the world, 5 Evil titles at this point. Like, who's really gonna go
Mhm.
against his opinion? I'm not. Like,
So-
you're gonna go. You're gonna go.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Like,
Okay.
and if
But-
you ever seen these Nina's players spaz out just doing this, +10, +10, +10.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, I won't
Yeah.
lie. I went against TOT Nina. I'm like nah.
Bro, she's unhittable and she's literally +10 the entire time she's doing that.
She's pretty busted. She's
+10.
definitely.
She's +10. I looked up a video yesterday with Jod and everything. Yeah.
Is she top 3 or is she top 2?
I think she's probably top 2.
You think she's number 2 behind Drag?
I still think Drag is #1.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that too.
What is it like? Nina drag Jin?
No.
Drag Nina.
I don't think Jin is top
Jin is
5.
outside of top 5.
I don't.
He's not
I
active
think he's
in
really
top 5.
good, but I don't think he's top 5.
Yeah.
What holds him back is heat, and his lows aren't actually that good.
He don't
That's
got
good.
yeah, and some of his strings are like super steppable.
He's also
Okay.
very. Well, this is not really Jin's fault, but he's very popular, which means everyone knows the matchup.
Everyone knows the matchup. Yeah.
Everyone
I mean,
yeah.
knows the
When
matchup.
you play top tiers, I guess that's expected.
He's also a lot easier than he is in Tekken 10, so people.
Okay, but you can know
a lot
Nina, but what are you gonna do against Hayashida plus 10?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Jin
yeah.
doesn't have Nina.
So
Like, they don't have the bullshit.
the biggest quote unquote bullshit. I don't even know if this is quote unquote the biggest bullshit, but in my opinion, 2-1 is probably Jin's biggest thing that would probably carry him. The 2-1 string, the 10 frame into high mid, into 2-1-4. Yeah, so like that's probably his best string, and it's arguably one of the best strings in the game. So that's probably Jin's number
It's
one
safe.
to carry. Yeah, it's safe, 100% safe. But
Yeah. When you guys are ready, let me know so I can give you all the breakdown for the top 8 for Evo. Everything from top 56 and then upward.
Oh, he's like, nah.
He's nah. Shoot.
You know what? Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna get out of this fest.
Break time.
That break time is crazy. But so I got the data pulled up so we can actually run through this because I know like me and you talked about character stuff a lot and like character spreads, specifically in like Tekken compared to like other games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I was actually able to find the data sheet for it. So it has top 256, 96, 32, yeah, all the way up to top 32.
What was top 96?
Uh,
Who were the 5 most played characters in top 96? Just
Okay, top 96 was Reina at 8 with 3 Reina secondaries, Dragunov at 8, Victor at 6, Fang at 5 with 2 Fang secondaries. Yeah, yep. Jack at 5.
Jack. Oh.
Yeah, I keep telling people, like, I will never get over this. I've been playing this game for a very long period of time in my life, even if it was not competitively. Jack is something to be scared of. That robot is a demon. In the right hands, he is a demon. Because
oh yeah, we know. Oh,
like,
we know.
it's just
Hey, I see some what's the name? Joe Crush clips on Twitter,
Bro, what?
Bro, have you seen the newest clip he got? He
Alright, I'm
dropped.
back.
Yeah.
Dude, Joe Crush's
But-
newest
and-
clip where he just killed the dude. He literally grabbed him 3 times and then he just died.
done. Like, and that's the thing. Like, some people are like, Jack's not that. Like, no, he's not that popular, but he's still good. Like,
He's
that doesn't
good.
change anything.
And he's got
Oh, yeah.
good buttons.
Bro, he don't got a normal jab, but he got a 10 frame heat smash. That's something to be scared of.
What? Like,
And
you're
that
telling
shit-
me?
Yeah, that shit's
I mean,
taken for more
bro.
unwatchable, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's insane. Even if it's scaled, that's still insane.
Yeah.
it still does
Yeah, you
like
got,
30 damage, right? 30, 40
Mhm.
damage.
Yeah.
That's a baby bitch combo right there. By
Alright.
pressing
Yep.
2 buttons.
But yeah, you got
Hey, that
5
stance-
Jack 8.
That stance is scary too. That stance is scary.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're deathing. Plus, if you step in, you get hit by the heat engager, yeah, it's wraps.
Yeah. Playing with Jack. Oh my god.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
So I guess if we're still talking about Jack, I think what was it Anakin, Joe Crush, as well as Joey Fury. Although I'm not entirely sure who Joey Fury
Those
was
are the
playing.
three.
They were all
those are the-
they all
yeah.
placed 25th at Evo, which
That's
is
not bad.
that's pretty good.
Saint plays Jack as well. The
Hmm.
Korean
I
player.
don't know where same place.
Oh,
I just distinctly remembered those 3.
So, did you want to know who's under Jack? Because it gives the entire breakdown.
Who's under Jack?
Because it went, and Tom, I'll go back over it for you, since you weren't here earlier. It was 8 Reinas with 3 Reina secondaries, 8 Dragunovs, 6 Victors, 5 Fangs with 2 Fang secondaries, 5 Jacks, 5 Harongs, 5 Laws.
Wait,
Whoa,
is this
wrong.
top 20? Wait, this is what? Top
Top
what?
96. 96.
Top
nice.
96.
This is just-
Right under there, 4 Bryans with 1 Bryan secondary.
Wait, how many Jins were in top 96 then?
Hey, still buff him though. Still buff him.
Hey, yo, okay. Let's see, 4 Kazuya, 4 King, 4 Kuma, 4 Claudio, 4 Xiao Yu.
Hold on. We gotta talk about Kuma, dog.
Wait. I want to know how many Jins are in top 96.
Hey, I got you. I'm going down the list. I'm going down the list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alright. 3 Lars, right? 2 Shaheens with 2 Shaheen secondaries. 2 Ninas with 1 Nina secondary. 2 Jins. 2 Jins. Only two.
Jins in
Only
top
two.
90. That's
Two.
crazy.
Only two.
Wait, that means not even Book. That means not even Book made it in top 96.
Wait,
Yeah.
What if Book was one of those two in top 96?
No, it was Cherry Berry Mango and Rayef.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rayef got fifth.
Oh.
Cherry Berry
Yeah,
Mango got seventh.
because there was only 2 Jins in top 32 also.
And the two Ninas, I'm assuming, are Arslan and fucking.
With that in mind, you can't tell
Mhm.
me Jin is top 3, especially Steam
Nah,
charts.
see, the problem is, Eli, you just be pressing buttons. when
No,
you
but
can't
think
press
about it. Even
Hey,
even
yo.
outside of the professional level, Steam charts, Jin has like the 5th lowest win rate. Even though he's 2nd most popular. So if he was really
Really?
that easy to pilot, why is the entire world struggling to play Jin?
That is a fair point.
No,
That's fair.
They made him easier, quote unquote, but he still has one of the lowest win rates. The lowest is Reina, and I think the 2nd lowest is Kazuya. The 5th lowest is Jin, but Jin was at one point the number 1 most popular, but then I think he dropped down to the 2nd spot for most popular.
Interesting.
But he still has one of the
Actu-
lowest.
Okay, I want to finish covering this list, and then I'm gonna go to top 256 because I think this is a very interesting, like how the numbers change, right? But yeah, it was like 4 Claudio, 4 Kuma, 4 Xiao
Claudio,
Yu, yeah, 3 Lars, 2 Sheens. We went through that. 2 Ravens, 2 Eddies, 2 Yoshis, 2 Lees. That's not very marvelous, you know. 2 Leah.
I don't even know who the two Lees are.
2 Leos, 2 Lilies, 1 Steve with 1 Steve secondary, 1 Alyssa with 1 Alyssa secondary, 1 Safina with 1 Safina secondary, 1 Azu, 1 Asuka, 1 Devil Jin, 1 June, buff June, 1 Leroy, 1 Panda, and literally no Paul players, but there was somebody who's secondary in Paul. So now, if you look at the numbers for 256, which is a lot, obviously a lot more people, you see the numbers vastly change, right? 19 Dragonovs, 13 Bryans with 1 Bryan secondary, 13 Victors, 12 Harongs, 11 Jins, Tubbs. 11.
Less than par.
13. 13 with 1 Bryan
I'm
secondary.
part of that statistic, actually.
Wait, yeah, tell me, you're part of that statistic.
I'm part of that statistic.
You're part of that statistic, bro. You became a statistic.
I became. If you go on Event Hubs, I'm actually the last one that's listed
That's funny.
on the
But
results
yeah,
page.
what's crazy is after that you have 10 Reina with 3 Reina secondaries, 10 Fangs with 2 Fang secondaries, 10 Steves with 1 Steve secondary, 10 Kings, 9 Jacks, 9 Laws, 9 Yoshis, 7 Kumas, 7 Xiao Yus, 7 Leos, my bad, I'm sorry, 7 Devil Jins, 6 Shaheens with 2 Shaheen secondaries, 6 Lars with 1 Lars secondary, 6 Lees with 1 Lee secondary, 6 Claudios, 6 Junes, 5 Ninas with the Nina secondary, 5 Kazuyas, 5 Eddies, 5 Lilies, 5 Azus, 4 Alyssas with 1 secondary, 4 Pauls with 1 secondary, 4 Ravens, 3 Oscars, 2 Safinas with 1 Safina secondary, 2 Leroys, and 2 Pandas, and 17 of them.
Interesting how much that diminishes when
Yeah, when you
it's
go
top
from
96.
when you go from 256 to top 96.
Because I guess that really shows how hard. I think going from what was it, 126 or is it 120?
It was.
It was
top
256. Yeah, it was 256 to 96.
Okay. So statistically speaking, or not even statistically, just the game itself, we can tell that a lot more characters that are besides Nina, because Nina's a hard character to pilot in of itself if you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense why there was a low amount.
Yeah. But she's
Man.
really strong. She's like, if you're Arslan or Speedcakes and know how to play the character, really fucking good character. Or Victimo. Victim of Ritual. aka.
Or Jod.
Or Jod.
Or Jod, yeah, Jod's really good. We can tell that a lot of the characters that are lesser in top 96 that we see less of, you'll notice that they're harder to win with in pilot compared to, Dragunov or Who else was? What's the top 3 for 96? Top 3 most played. What else was?
For 96, it was Reina, Dragunov, Victor.
So 2 of those characters are fairly really easy. Victor and
Mhm.
Drag. Reina is a bit harder, but not too difficult. She might be the easiest Mishima to get into compared to the other ones.
If you don't count Jin, yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't count Jin. Jin's kind of like a weird kind of float.
He's like you either believe he's a Mishima or not. He's just
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a non-believer. I'm sorry.
Same here. I'm not a believer.
I'm a believer.
But yeah, but quick question, like going over some of these numbers, because I'm also reading some of the reports here. Do you think that some of the characters with the lower representation are on the chopping block to get buffed?
No.
No.
We'll take a look at Paul, right? He already got a page of buffs. I mean, I don't know if
Right.
anyone thinks he's weak. Yeah, I don't actually think anyone thinks he's weak, but people don't play him partially due to his design is trash in 8.
Fair enough.
Customization also helps though.
His what?
Yeah, but also for me personally, I did play Paul for a bit, as a secondary, but he's boring. He's boring.
I mean,
It makes sense.
he is one of those boring characters, but he's not lame, you know?
Yeah. The death is it's like his whole game plan is just really not interesting, at least in my opinion.
Unless you're Roman Jelly and religiously play that character.
Oh, yeah, that too.
No,
But yeah,
I think when it comes to buffs for these characters that are in the lower end of, I guess you could say, placements and like representation, I don't see it as, oh, we need a buff kind, because then you would think, oh, Nina needs buffs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
no one. Yeah. No
she,
one.
but she does not need buffs, like we said before. Plus 10, like constantly, pretty busted.
Hey,
And
I
another thing is, a lot of these characters that are on the lower end of, lower end of placements are usually, like I said earlier, harder to pilot anyways. Lee is a
Okay.
hard character to pilot. Brian's
Yeah.
already a hard character to pilot.
true.
You know.
Claudio has a very basic game plan, so some people might not find him as exciting. I've heard people say the same thing about Shaheen.
It's also his design though. It's also his
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, I'm more so looking at, I guess, like some of the characters I'm looking at in terms of like, will they be getting buffed more, or characters like, Raven, Safina,
So
I
already
think-
got buffed.
yeah,
The
she already got
Safina
buffed.
gets
We don't know if they're gonna touch her again.
I feel she does need at least a little bit more of a buff, Safina.
That one's very
Even though-
tricky because she has one of the
Yeah.
highest win rates.
Yeah, oh, it's
Mm.
mostly because she's a really big knowledge check character as well.
Right. This is what makes balancing so difficult. See, like
Yeah.
Nina and
This is why we're not on
Safina,
the balance team.
Xena, not Xena. Nina and Safina are on the complete opposite spectrums, right?
Right.
One is
So,
really hard to pilot,
but really
but has
good.
but really good, and it doesn't have as high of a win rate as Zafina, who's not good as her, but the stance is really just as a knowledge check character. If you don't know how to deal with it, you're gonna get cooked.
Also, Panda has the highest win rate.
Panda's just Panda.
She always play character though.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to look at those numbers statistically in a very skewed outlier way, kind of. Because I don't think the graphs don't tell everything.
Right.
Yeah, because same with Kazi, like he's a very solid character, but his win rate I feel isn't as high as someone like
It's one
Drag.
it's one of
or-
the lowest.
Yeah, so, because he's very execution heavy.
I don't even think it's execution. I think it's just how Tekken works.
Yeah,
And especially how the character is in of itself. He's a 50-50 neutral. I guess you could say aggressive neutral base character. you know?
which yeah,
So, and getting to that point as a Kazuya player is really hard. I mean, Keisuke even struggles against like a team,
like FT, yeah,
to a
like,
bunch of players. You know?
yeah. Like you don't see Kazuya a lot. Like Keisuke is like the only Kazuya from my memory that has been in a top 8 or a top 6.
But yeah,
Or I mean top 24 as well. That Keisuke is probably the only one.
I guess the other question I would ask is, do you think some of the characters that basically got Omega nerfed at the beginning of the game are being put up for discussion for, I guess, rebalancing? I know, like
Who got
the
Omega
first,
nerfed?
well, I mean the first few that come to mind for me personally is just Devil Jin, Azu,
Oh, okay.
and then like June to some extent.
Powering as
Obviously,
well though.
Oh,
Powering,
yeah.
Powering's in there.
Azu was reworked, and she did need those running.
Yeah, she did need-
3-2
She needed
nerfs.
it.
She needed it, and she got
Yeah.
a whole rework, so she's not buffed or nerfed outside of the the stupid freaking running move. June,
Yeah.
she was nerfed, but then she was buffed pretty significantly right back. So essentially, she's back to where she started. Dragunov was a page of nerfs, but he's still the #1 character in most people's eyes.
yeah, I
And-
think they should have touched on him a little bit more.
I feel Powering is the one that really needs buffs because that character is very hard to win with if you're at the highest level.
Yeah,
At the low level, yeah, you can scrub with him, no problem. But when you're fighting someone who knows the game, it is very hard to win with that character.
I agree.
he's very linear. It's just if you don't know how to deal with the rushdown shit, it's
Mhm.
really difficult.
Well,
And
Speed
then-
Kicks got 9th, K-Wiz got 13th, and then Edge got 17th.
Yeah,
What event was
But-
this? Evo or
Evo.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not
No,
like there's
but
no
he plays
represent.
Nina. Speed
Huh?
plays Nina.
No, he plays Horing. He played Horing at Evo. He didn't play Nina.
Yeah, he
Oh,
played
okay.
Nina. He played Nina at Evo.
If he
How come
did,
not?
it wasn't the later brackets. He may be earlier, but later on he just chose Horing.
Yeah, but those
When he fought against
SSS
Keisuke, Horing. When he fought against
Hmm.
K-Wiz, it was a Horing mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
remember that.
There's also
I
a
know.
thing.
I
'Cause-
think it was just JDCR where you brought out the Nina, if I'm not mistaken. Then.
Yeah. There's also that those players are they always have used Warring. Those are the only like players there that use Warring that went that plays. Speedkick is a godlike player, K-Wiz too. Both and then the other guy after his name. But
Edge.
all
Edge-
yeah,
Edge.
all good really Warring players. But if you look at their matches, you can see it's really difficult for them to even like
They have to
scrap.
work a little bit harder.
Yeah,
You have to work really hard.
yeah.
I actually don't think Horing's a weak character.
I don't think he's weak either.
I don't
No,
think
he's not weak.
I don't think
No
he's,
one's
no,
fine.
I don't think he's weak at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
In my opinion, no one is weak like in this game. It's such an S tier game from like other S tier characters are better than that character. Like the low tiers are very good, but there are characters way better than them.
So, for the sake of the podcast and the sake of content, I actually have a very interesting idea that we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick.
Uh-oh. Illegal website.
Hey yo,
Oh,
nah,
wait.
you
Oh, wait.
already know what's
Wait,
up.
we're
You
doing
already.
We're doing a tier list.
I mean,
oh my god.
in terms of like,
I might be. Oh my god. Wait. No, you can't
oh,
do
this is about to get real personal.
oh, this is about to get real bad. But no, it's more so on the sake of like, who do we think is so we can do.
You're not sharing the tier list. You're sharing.
Oh, okay, I got you. I've changed from there.
Alright.
One black guy.
There we go.
So yeah,
There we
this
go.
there we go. Okay. So this is gonna get real funny. So I guess we can. So do you want to do it by letter tiers or?
Just
Letter.
You could
letter
just
two
do it by
letter
letter.
tiers.
Yeah, you could just
yeah,
do
we
it
do
by
by letter.
Letter tier.
We're doing not just do S.
Just do S. It's already labeled down.
It's already labeled well enough for us. Okay.
Gotcha.
Just put Dragunov up there. He's already
Yeah,
up
Drag,
there.
that's
drag and Nina
instantly.
both instantly. Drag.
Nina.
Do we want to order this, or are we doing this out of order?
We can
I
order
I
the
rather-
top 5 and then everything
Okay, let's
else.
just How about this? We just put whoever thing at S and at the end, and we ordered it at the end. I think.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
So Dragunov easy.
Nina.
Nina.
She's
Right next to
Mario.
Paul. Right next to Paul.
Top row, top row.
Bro.
Top
Top
row.
row.
You're right,
Top
you're
row.
right.
Open your eyes.
Damn.
But there we go.
Okay.
Jag, Nina.
I think
I put Jin up
Yo-
there because Chris thinks Jin's top 5. No,
According to statistics,
Crazy.
he's ass. I think Fang is number 3.
I agree. Fang needs to be top 5.
Yeah. I also think maybe Yoshi's either A or at the end of S.
There's
Let's worry
also
about Yoshi later,
there's
'cause he's
also
a bit weird.
Alyssa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
I don't
right.
think. Okay,
Second
hear me
round.
out. Alyssa's not top 5.
We can
Hmm.
put her
I
as
think
a contender. We can put her as a
Yeah.
contender.
She's
I-
up there, but I think she's A tier.
Arslan
now,
Ash said she's top 5.
if Arslan
damn
says
it.
it, it's true.
No.
I mean, Arsa said June's bottom 5, so.
I don't believe Arslan.
I don't believe Arslan on that one, bro. Alright. Y'all think Law's top 5? I think that character is actually crazy.
I think he's
I
good.
think Law's really
Nah.
good.
I think he's
I
good,
think-
but I don't think he's top 5.
Yeah. I think he's a solid character. I think he's very.
But
very
his down
solid.
4-2 does track both sides, and it's safe, and it's 15 frames, and it's mid. I don't know why that's a thing, but yes, that's true.
Yeah. I think it should be. I think she is an A tier character.
So we're saying Law A tier.
Jack.
Alright, hear me out.
Jack.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. Do we still think Victor could be a top 5 character?
I
Okay.
don't think
as
Victor's
someone
top
who
5,
played-
but I think he's
Or,
good.
or is that based off the player that makes it
I
top
think. I think
Pakistan's still playing him, just FYI.
that character. Okay, so that's a hard because.
5? I think he's still top 5 because he's easy to pilot, and if you're good enough, you can make him really fucking busted.
Yeah, but
I think, I think the fact that he's super linear doesn't help him though.
yeah, though.
Like,
now
he
he's
is not
stable, he's
linear.
super-
He
I
has
could-
good tracking moves.
I could never step him.
For
It's
some
hard to
reason,
step him.
I don't know. His game plan seems very simple, I guess to me. But it's simple but super effective. So
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but you look at Dragunov, he's simple but like super
Okay.
effective as well.
this is. I think he's an A tier character, like at the top of A tier, but not yet at an S tier. In my opinion, as someone who
who's
played
the big
him,
player from Pakistan? What's his name?
What was
He's
it?
not my combo breaker.
Farzine, I think.
Farzine, yeah.
Farzine.
That motherfucker is good as fuck with that game.
yeah.
Same thing with Ao. Ao's really good with Victor as well.
All right, Panda isn't Panda. I'm gonna be
Panda,
honest.
put that
Panda
bitch in
isn't. Yeah, she's really bad.
You ain't never gonna see that bitch. Fuck that.
Okay,
bitch.
but Kuma is a different story.
Kuma's the
That-
same thing, just the heat is different.
See,
No, yeah, that's
not
He's-
you're overplaying this character. He's not that good.
he's not that good, but he's very solid.
His
Very
damage is
solid.
high.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
it's
He's solid because his damage is high, but you can say the same shit for Brian.
Yeah,
Brian is good too.
No, I
Well,
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
hey, yo, that's what we're not gonna do. This downplay will not stand. No,
Who are we
sir.
downplaying? Panda?
I'm talking about Eli. Downplaying Brian.
Brian's an A tier character in my opinion.
I think he's a.
I can get behind
I
that.
think he's a solid character. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Brian is A tier. There's
Yeah,
no way
he only
he's
does
not.
110
Nah.
damage plus in the
But
single.
yeah, like
Okay,
Oh, my
okay.
fault,
be-
bro.
be-
What?
Okay. Besides the damage, he has really good stuff. Core circle back 1, +5. Back 1, +4.
I don't even think quarter circle back 1 is or whatever. His quarter circle back. I don't even think that's what makes him crazy.
No,
It's
no,
what-
that's no. It's his hatchet kicks,
It's-
everything he had.
yeah.
His whole kit. His
It's
whole
his
kit
tool
is
kit.
crazy. Yeah, his whole.
Because he's all, if you call out somebody with Brian, he just explodes.
Yeah,
just
like
die.
the other day I was playing with Chris. I caught him out with 3+4, and he got clipped. Literally.
Yeah.
actually,
That's-
yeah.
Also,
What,
that
bro?
heat engager mid fisting, it just like it tracks so well both sides.
It's
And-
hard to step. It's really
I
hard.
don't know why.
And then
they
having
did that.
not just that, but having you have to deal with taunt pressure as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
back
honest-
is also really good. Back
yeah,
at
like-
the wall.
I was learning some stuff with Eli when we were playing the matchup, specifically around taunt, because just no one had really used taunt like that unless I'm playing like Tone or some of the like really good Brians. So then when I found out some of the properties of taunt, it just made the matchup like a little bit more scary and a little bit more harder to deal with.
And not just that, taunt breaks armor. Taunt breaks armor.
Break armor, yeah. Because I tried to armor through it, and he was like, "Oh, it breaks armor." And I saw my armor pop, and I was like, "Excuse me?" Like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
You don't do that. Yeah.
So I feel like
That-
Brian's overall is a solid character, but it's not like it's reasonable, right? Like it's really good,
Yeah.
but it's not to the point where you
But
have
need to be a really good
6
player
or 7
to
or 8
actually,
people
yeah.
playing him. Yeah.
You need a really good player to make him work.
All right, hear me
True.
out. Jack is actually not 80.
Oh, you said Jack?
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
do you
We
think
might
he
have
is?
to jump you. We might have to jump you.
No, I want to hear him out.
So-
All right, go ahead.
Here's the thing, right? I think it's just because the meta right now. Because the meta, if we look at the top 6 in our pool right now, and then you compare them to Jack can't really compete with those characters on a objective level. Forget about player base, right? Like, okay, JJ Breeze plays fucking
Mhm.
Raw, and then, you know, Farzine play whatever. Who gives a fuck? Okay, throw that shit out the window. On a objective level, I think Jack struggles a ton more with the meta right now, comparatively to whoever's in A or S tier.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
because you got to think about it. He's a very he can be aggressive as fuck and blow you up, but he's also very neutral
Fundamental.
footsies based.
Yeah, he's very
Similar to-
fundamental. Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you still do Jack specific combos, or did they take that out?
You can still do some Jack
Mhm.
combos,
So,
but
So he has big body problems, so you could do higher damage on Jack, and he also can't step.
yeah.
Mm.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
I think B placement is fine. I would if
Yeah.
that's where Sushin was gonna put him. I agree with that.
All right.
Jin?
Let's see. Jin.
B tier, hear me out.
Oh, okay.
I'm being serious.
Okay.
I'm being
As much
so-
as I want to
I-
disagree. As
No,
much
no,
as
no,
I
no,
wanna
no, no, no,
disagree,
no. Let him
as much
cook.
as
I want to hear
No,
this.
no, no. Hold on. As
I'm
much as I
low.
want to disagree, as much as I disagree, playing two gym players, JT and JJ, yeah, I don't think he's like that. It's so
He's hard to
not that
pilot
good.
against the meta.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to say it.
Mm.
Yeah, I like playing JT. After I learned JT and JJ, I learned the matchup with them, and it made it a lot easier. I see how Brian can just walk,
Yeah.
dog Jin. He can
Yeah,
just
even-
dog Jin.
Yeah, even with my practice sets with like Risen and everyone else, like it's like once you kind of get around the initial, like what makes Jin scary, you know, like all the big booming sounds and electric noises. Like once you get around all of, like the theatrics, it's not too bad. But this character is definitely not.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's like it's weird because it's like he's not. He doesn't have the same problems as like these three at all. Yet he's not contest. I don't. Because I've heard people say Jin may be top 5. I think Jin's A tier if anything.
Okay.
I don't think he's B tier.
I think low A tier. I think low A tier.
Bottom A tier, I can live with that.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
he's probably
alright,
let's talk about
upper
people.
A tier.
Let's talk about people
Alright.
real quick.
Nope, you got one before that. You got one before that. You got one before that. So we're going in the order of the list, and yeah, I'm more reserved. I will speak last for this character because I'll let all y'all speak
I'll
first.
speak second last because I used to play this character.
Mhm.
So.
I don't know.
Oh.
Tubby, what do you
about
think
this
about
character.
June?
I don't know. I just think she's I don't really think she's I don't have a really problem with her.
Okay, you think she's I? Okay, well let's try to be objective. All right.
Maybe
So,
because I play Brian though.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, first off, I think the fact that she can parry at negative 9 is really stupid. She's the only character that can.
actually not even think about. Not
She's the only character that can do that. And it's not just Chris doing it. I see other June players doing it too. Negative 9, not a single character, not even Flash can do that. I don't know why the hell she can parry at negative 9.
Actually, I think Raven can as well. He does his parry comes out of frame 1.
Raven has a fucking parry, auto parry, mid and low and high all at
That's
once.
just Raven, though. We'll get to that when
Yeah.
we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. But June also has 2 heat smashes, one of the best 10 frame punishes, which she also has access in crouch, So you could argue she has one of the she does have the best 10 frame, crouching punish because everyone else
What down forward? What down forward 1?
was the little 36 damage thing. It was like up forward 1, I think.
Full crouch down forward 1.
Oh, full crouch down forward 1.
Yeah.
Like it's her standing 10 frame punish, but she can do it
Oh,
crouching.
her up one? Her
Yeah.
up one.
Oh, up 1.
So yeah, she could do that crouching as well. I don't know if
Yeah. So up.
Yeah.
So it'd be up forward 1 and full crouch down forward 1. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you don't even need to do while standing forward if you really think about
wall
it.
bounce too.
Yeah, and
It does.
and it wall splats. So like 36 damage, no execution, and wall splats.
And confirms it to itself, by the way.
Exactly. So okay, she also has a 14 frame launcher. She also has a throw game. I don't know if she has a full throw game, but she does have a throw
She
game.
is a full throw game.
Yeah, she has a full throw
So,
game.
so she has 1, 2, and 1+2.
She has I think she has a 2, a 1+2, and I think she has a 1. I could be wrong. I haven't played the character.
So she has a throw
I
game.
haven't
I don't think she has a 1,
yeah.
but
She has, but I think
I don't think so either.
she doesn't. She has a really good throw game. I don't think she has a 1 throw, but her, you can get a basically combo starter throw from crouch. You can get a mix with, she has the one that's a 2 break. She has another one that's a 1+2 break, and there's the one that she has that's a 1+2 break, where she like spins you around and kind of beats your ass for it. She gets a guaranteed forward 2 off of it. So like some of her throws, she does get like a literal guarantee for.
yeah. So
So
she has
her
pretty
throw
good
games is not bad at all.
Yeah, she also has 2
Yeah,
hit
she's not
smashes. One of them being a freaking
yeah.
13 frame projectile wall splatting and heal you.
Kamehameha, bro. I'm keep saying that. It's a
So
Kamehameha.
I mean,
Dragon Ball Z ass character.
Yeah, she playing fighters now.
Bro,
Crazy.
literally.
the only thing she lacks is what, a 15 frame standing launcher.
Yeah, she doesn't have a 15 frame.
But she still gets
launcher.
50 damage off of her 15 frame, so it's not that bad.
I mean, yeah, and her 15 frame wall splats if you're close enough.
Right, so it's not that bad. If anything, at the wall, it's
She's
better.
B tier. I don't
Yeah, I say
think
B
she's
tier.
terrible, but I don't think she's amazing.
Yeah, I think she's
Or-
a solid B tier, honestly. Playing that character with Chris, as much I have.
She's the
Yeah.
legitimate of what a mid tier is.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We just listed nothing but positive. B tier.
That's that's
Yeah.
the thing, though. That's the thing.
No,
This
because the
Tekken
negative.
8.
No, because here's the
The
thing. The
Tekken
negatives
8.
is like she's mega linear, for one. Easily sidesteppable to the right, except for certain moves. Right, you most of her like key string step to the right. She's super whiff punishable in like hard commit. So if you do down forward 4, or you do forward 2-2, or forward 1+2, you're hard committing to that essentially. You
Yeah.
can't just get out
Yeah.
of there, and you have
Yeah.
to. You're in their face, and if you do more shit, because half her shit that she does in her strings is fake as fuck anyways. It's not even real.
What, 1-2 sidestep, what was it, 4 or something?
Yeah, 1-2 sidestep 4, like 1-2.
Yeah.
That's plus
Yeah,
6
that's-
on block.
But
It
it's
is
not
plus
real.
6
But-
on block, but it's not real if you just interrupt it.
Yeah, you
right,
punish
but
the
she
1-2.
can't she do another string to like?
1-2-2. She could do forward 3-2 or forward 3 sidestep 4.
So it's a mix-up. You don't want to always like interrupt her.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
the thing
that's
is,
what
here's the
this
thing: the sidestep when she does sidestep 4, that shit's like count the sidestep.
Reactive.
It's around 30 frames.
Yeah, it's reactive.
It's at least half a second.
I don't know if
I mean,
it's reactable.
If y'all don't mind, I would love to actually give my full opinion on this because I've been trying to study this, share information with like Blackheart underscore 59 and like King Raisin them. I like try to talk to them every now and again to like throw information out here and there, right? I think the character like before the buffs, if somebody said she was like low tier, I would agree, but like post the buffs because now she has like healing routes. And people have seen me use these healing routes mid game, and it's completely changed the entirety of the round completely. I played against Eli. And Eli literally had me near death. One healing route combo later, I'm at 70% HP in rage, and now Eli has to deal with that all over again. So I do think like she has really good strengths, but like her really good strengths but really bad weaknesses. I think with maybe a few, I don't want to say a few more buffs. I think it's more so just an optimization thing, really. Just I feel like the characters are gonna get better over time, and not really fall off as much. it just depends on who's playing her and who has her in their hands, right? I definitely don't think she's weak enough to be like, oh, she's down here.
Yeah,
But
no.
but I think a good June player can literally make her seem like an A tier character. S tier is stretching it like hell because Dragunov exists, Nina exists, but
Fang.
Fang exists. But it's one of those things where like a good player can make her go from here to here, right? It just all depends on who's piloting her.
I agree, but right now with how the meta is, even if you have somebody who's really good at piloting her, it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's Jin level hard, you know?
Yeah,
And Jin has just better bullshit than
yeah. It's just gimmicks a little bit stronger.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, King C tier. I don't care.
Yeah, Keen C tier, C tier, C tier, C tier.
I disagree.
You think he's high?
Oh, okay. Oh, you think it's high? Okay. Nah,
Hold
my
on,
people.
hold on.
For anyone that's questioning it, King made second place at the Malaysian tournament with all the Pakistans and Koreans, like such as Nee, Chanel, Cherry Berry Mango, AK was there. So this was
Eli, wait,
I didn't
Eli,
watch
you
the
said
tournament.
Eli, you said King is what tier?
C. They both said C.
Okay.
Just so you know,
no.
the John just got second, losing only to the Dragunov Pakistan player, Atif. That was the only person he lost to. Not Nee, not Chanel, not Cherry Berry Mango, not JDCR, not freaking AK.
Because if we're talking about characters where it's like these characters are they're solid, but their gimmicks aren't strong
You
enough
can't tell me
to deal
Jack
with
and
this.
June is better than King. Y'all are crazy.
Exactly.
Y'all are
like
absolutely wild.
you want to talk about strong gimmicks, and we're not putting King in the
Waifu
same boat?
into Giant Swing? What is wrong with y'all?
Look, bruh.
Wait, hold on. My bad. Waifu into Giant Swing wall splats, and you get the wall grab.
Just tech the one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you're
Okay.
wave dashing
Okay.
into it, so you're gonna think it's Shining
But wave
Wizard.
dashing's fake as fuck anyway.
It is
You know
not
what I mean?
fake.
You could just down forward one it.
Okay, but he can. Where do I even begin?
It's just it's a whole circle, bro. It's like,
So do we want to put
I
King
will
on
say this
hold?
one thing.
Do we want
But
to put King on
but
hold?
like he does.
4/4
he does
neutral
have-
2
okay,
does 50
sure,
damage
okay,
on
okay,
counter
okay,
hit.
Okay. He does have all of this, but I think one of his downsides is like his lows are very, very like
4/4 neutral 2?
4/4 Yeah, I was about to say that. I mean, I guess. Yeah,
50
yeah, okay,
damage
never
low?
mind.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're right. You know what?
never
He's
mind.
D tier. 4/4 neutral 2 plus 7 on hit. Counter hit is equivalent to a Rage Art.
Stop
It's only
that.
negative 13 on
Bro,
block.
okay.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's
guys,
crazy.
yeah.
Defend
That's
it,
You know
man.
what?
crazy.
Let's put King.
He's D tier. He's worse than Panda. Y'all
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
He has a hit confirmable counter hit launcher, a full
biased.
combo.
I'm biased.
His
I'm
counter hit
biased.
launcher is
Yeah, we
like
can
way
tell.
better than Steve. What are the hell are y'all smoking? God damn! Do y'all even play this game?
I may be biased,
Wha-
so
Oh, we know you're biased.
How the hell can y'all look at these moves? That's like saying Dragunov is D tier. Put Dragunov D tier. Put Nina in D tier. Cause y'all, what the hell? Homing down 2 is not, and from range 3. That's obviously D tier. Y'all are trolling.
Y'all got Tubby press, man.
Y'all want trolling. Y'all don't know.
Okay, now we can come back to
Alright,
this.
look,
We can
look,
come
look,
back to
look,
this.
look. On another note, you are right. I'm trolling.
Y'all are not He has a hop kick.
True. He does. He has a lot of shit. Alright, B+.
Y'all crazy.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Eli,
Go
shut
and
up.
put
Eli,
no,
shut up.
put that
Shut up.
put
Eli,
that
shut up.
motherfucker in B. Put that motherfucker in
Nah,
B.
nah. Put him bottom A. Put him bottom A. He's way better than June.
Okay.
That character's actually C tier. That character actually sucks.
Lars?
I
I think he actually sucks.
Dynamic entry 3 full screen away. It's homing. It's +5 on block.
Dynamic and 3 mix up between a mid and a low, and the low counter hit combo, and then and heat also for 1+2 gives you that same Den 3 properties, and it's just better. If you get the low, it's just a lot more damage. Yeah.
I think he's top of B tier. I don't think he's I don't think he's crazy like King or Victor or some shit.
Let's see what else. I mean,
I think he has a stronger mind game to be better than C tier.
Den 3 is just really good. Den 3 is just like, I feel like this.
Yeah, especially with the patches too.
It's a mid, so you just gotta hold that.
No trademark. Where we putting Paul?
A tier. I think this character's actually really good. Just no one wants to play him.
Yeah, I think 8.
It just is. Yeah.
He's
it's
a legit
slow
solid
stuck.
A tier. Like he's
Slow
good.
just suck. It's just slow suck.
His
I
lows
hate the-
suck?
I hate
Is that what
the-
you just
Slow
said?
don't suck. He is Demo Man.
Yeah,
Damn.
but like, if it's not a
Let me
clean
guess.
hit,
His launch punishable.
no. If it's not a clean hit, like, it's not a clean hit.
It's still Demo Man though.
It's still Demo Man. You know it does like 40-50 damage plus wall splat, right?
All right, we're.
You know,
I will say, like, even though he's like a very like boring, like Wonder Bread, white bread, like his damage.
Oh yeah.
bro.
His no. That also
his
his
moves.
hitting, his demo man. I mean, no, you don't. His death base at his ball and heat. If you're across the screen, you still get the wall is flat.
You could also make it +5 on block by using a heat dash or heat engager. Oh no, heat
He's
dash,
really
heat
good.
dash. So and he has a 13 frame launcher. His down for 2 is safe. It also high crushes. He has Demo Man. His heat smash is -12. He has a full throw game. He does insane damage. He has a hop kick.
Having a full throw game is insane.
He has that front. He has that front flip that launches, and it's only -2 on
Oh
block.
yeah, and the front flip, yeah, and that's
Oh, yeah,
kind
and-
of weird hitbox
Oh,
too.
and also he
has
has that
sway
one throw where he
cancels.
can change it into a 2 break. You can just change that.
He has a low that
And
pushes
the-
you so far back you can't punish him.
Yeah, you have to step that low
Or low parry it.
or low parry it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's reactable, and it's easier to low parry. But if you want a good punish, you have to sidestep it. Other than that,
Unless you have
he's
an-
still
unless
a
you have
really
an
good
orbital.
fucking character.
Lee.
All right.
Sushin, this is your turf. This
We
is
will
your
actually we're
turf.
gonna let Sue talk first.
Okay.
Yeah.
As somebody who like religiously plays this fucking character, right?
Y'all
What?
gatekeep, by the way.
Huh?
That's
League
so
players
much-
gatekeep. League players
What do you
gatekeep.
mean we gatekeep? I didn't gatekeep Tubby. I told him what to punish.
Hey, bro, but yeah, y'all,
After the set,
y'all
after
don't
the
talk
set.
about this character, so y'all don't get them nerfed.
It'd be like, yo, he's not that bad. Like,
Nah.
he needs that. He needs that. Don't worry about it.
All right, so let me.
You ever hear fighting GM talk? Yeah.
Nah, that motherfucker is a down player like a motherfucker.
Wow.
That shit is funny as fuck. Anywho,
Brian needs
so,
more nerfs.
You said Brian needs more nerfs?
I mean buffs. Fuck buffs.
You want to
That's
nerf Brian? I'm down with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm down with
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
Let's
no,
not
no, no,
buff
no. Let's
him.
not do that.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
yeah.
good. I'm good, bro. I'm keeping my character.
So his
I
plus
will-
15 heat smash though.
So-
That's crazy.
Lee's an interesting one because he's a very niche character because he's not anything like the rest of the cast at all, right? Which makes him very hard to pilot because you actually have to master. One, you have to master Tekken, and two, you have to master this character. I haven't even mastered Lee yet. I just know how he plays. And one thing with Lee, in this game, he's a lot stronger than he was in 7, that's for sure. 2 is, a lot of his shit is fake if you know the matchup. And if you have a read on kind of what the Lee player is doing, plus it's really hard to not telegraph what you're doing with Lee because it's his game plan is pretty straightforward once you know the matchup. And you know, for people who don't know the matchup, go lab Lee. It's really straightforward how to deal with this shit. I don't think he's A tier, but I do think he's better than the rest of B tier. I think he's a definitive B plus
I'd say he's
because
top of B.
I don't think he's above Lars. Only B.
Hmm.
I think Jack is top of B as
You
well.
think Lars is better than Lee?
Yes.
Wow.
Only because Lee is hard to pilot. Only because of that reason.
Then
Yeah,
put
that is-
Nina, then put
Lars-
Nina at the bottom. Then the hell?
No. It's just from a player-to-player perspective. If you don't know how, like what you're. If you can't pilot Lee at a certain level, then he becomes just a regular B tier. Like he's still B tier even if you like kind of only know how to play the character. If you can really pilot this character like Shy or Pico Han,
I'm your father.
I'm your father.
I'm Your
he's
Father,
like
yeah.
B plus. You know, he's really this character can do a lot of shit. The thing he lacks is kind of the bullshit. You know?
Mm.
I feel he's in that area where Cat is in Grand Blue. Like
Yeah. Essentially.
they're honest. They're honest. They're
No, okay.
they're-
When I okay.
I would. Well,
Lee is
I wouldn't
not
say.
honest.
Okay, yeah. But my bad. But
None of these characters are
I think.
honest.
Okay, yeah. I think what I mean is they don't have the bullshit in what game they're in. Like Cat, she doesn't really have any much bullshit. Same with Lee.
Have you ever heard of 443?
Okay, dude, you can just block it and it's -9.
But also, wait.
The pushback though, his 443 is vanilla Demon Paul. For anyone
I like-
complaining, if you ever complained about Demon Paul, you cannot say 443 is okay. If at any moment,
No,
if
it's
you
busted.
ever,
I know
if,
it's
if
busted.
anyone, oh no, I'm talking to Eli now. If you have ever
No.
complained about Demon Paul, you
had
cannot
to
let
have
443 go. You cannot
have
let
to.
443 go out.
Otherwise-
He also has a hot kick. He also has a down for two. Half his moves track, so he doesn't even need his homing move.
Okay, wait. Let me to clarify to counteract your argument, right?
Yes,
His hop
but-
kick isn't as good as everyone else's hop kick because it lacks a lot of range. It's still a hop. Let's not get it twisted.
It's not Kazumi's hop kick. His hop kick is nowhere near as bad as Kazumi's hop
It's not
kick.
as bad, but compared to a lot of the other characters' hop kicks, it's worse. In this pass, in Tekken 8 specifically, his is probably like one of the worst.
I think
not
his
the
hop kick
worst,
is
but-
fine, to be honest. Also, he has a safe down for two if you don't want to use hop kick.
Yeah, but it only works. The thing about his down forward 2, it's not an actual generic launcher. It's a counter hit launcher. It only launches on counter hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It only-
sounds-
And
Wow.
if you hit somebody with down forward 2 as a generic launcher, it'll just give you plus frames. That's it. On hit.
really.
If you want to go lab it and test it, you can only launch on counter hit in a match. In training mode, it'll do some weird shit. It'll
No,
only-
if it launches in training mode, it'll launch in a match.
No, but that's if it's like if something's super minus, it'll launch. It doesn't. It only counter hit launches.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hold on, I might have to boot up Tekken 8.
I'm about to boot it up right now. I don't.
Yeah, I gotta see this. Hold on.
But let's go ahead and let's try to get through majority of this list if we can.
Anyways, I think Lee is A tier. If my personal opinion, I think he's A tier. Y'all can
Why
put
do
him-
you wait? Why do you think he's 18?
He has a 14 frame launcher. He has the best 10 frame punish in the game, assuming you have execution. That's a 46 damage off of a 10 frame. He has a 10 frame while standing tsunami kicks that does like 25 damage. He has a safe down for 2. He has a hop kick. He has tons of good lows, albeit very risky, but they are still really good. He has a 16 frame unseeable
it's
counter hit
low
low
launcher.
launcher. Why do what?
Look,
You
wait,
can't tell
let
me he has
explain-
it's a million tools.
Mm.
He has slide, sure, it's launch punishable, but he still has a slide. Okay, but he still has a other bunch of lows that track. Even fighting GM or whatever, he was like, oh, this is so linear. He himself fails to step his own move that he was demonstrating as linear twice in a row. You mean,
Which move?
I
Which
do.
move?
I do remember that.
Wait, which move was it?
I don't know, but he was like, oh, we should buff Lee because he's so linear. Okay, and then it tracks perfectly twice.
Okay, don't listen to GM. You gotta watch somebody else. You gotta watch like I'm Your Father or something. Because
Point
GM will
is-
say anything about Lee.
443,
Okay,
it's a
I'm in
demon
training-
paw,
I'm in-
and you can also
I'm in
like.
training mode right now. I'm about to see this, bro. I'm taking that counter hit off and everything. This better launch, bro. This better actually launch.
Nah, cause Shy and Mo both play Lee to an extent, and down forward 2 is like wonky as shit because it'll counter hit launch. But I've done down forward 2 and it won't launch sometimes.
It doesn't launch crouchers probably.
That's what it was.
Okay, so it launches on regular. Then you're perfectly fine then.
Okay,
No.
yeah, no. It's launching. Like have counter hit off.
They're
What
standing.
it doesn't do,
Okay.
is it doesn't
Okay,
launch
oh, so-
counters. Okay, but
okay,
same thing with
okay, there
Law,
we
same
go.
thing with Nina, same thing with Alyssa. So no, you're not selling me on this down 4-2 argument.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No.
Nina's you can dock for 2, you can't launch on crouching.
I just personally think like his tools. Yeah, I get it. I understand they're good, but I just think once you know the matchup,
I know the
Yeah.
matchup,
he's not that good. I'm telling you.
and you can't step him a dedicated side because he has good moves that track literally both sides. Like half his
it's
moves.
that is true.
The sidestep chart says sidestep left. In my personal opinion, I prefer to sidestep him right, which is
Yeah, that's
crazy.
me too.
His
I
weak
type
side
right
is his
over there.
strong side. He doesn't have a weak side. And this
Yeah.
is
He
good.
can
I
cover
totally
both
agree.
his sides with different buttons.
Yeah, without even using
Oh
a
my
homing
lord.
button. That's crazy.
Eli, you
Oh
were
my
not
God.
joking when you said this is about to get demonist.
Yeah.
Bro,
I already
anytime we
knew,
talk
bro.
about Lee, it's like everyone hates me all of a sudden.
I don't
bro.
hate Lee per se. Now
You
my
ju- okay.
personal opinion is A tier.
I think he's B plus. I don't think he's A tier. I think he's
You
I
think
think we should
Lars
keep
is
him-
better than Lee is crazy.
I think we should keep him in B for right now. We can maybe do like some final
Yo,
talks
yo, yo.
because like I'm trying to keep us on track. I'm trying to keep us on track and on schedule, man.
Your
Like
mistake was bringing up tier list to begin with.
Yeah,
that
that
is
was your
true.
mistake.
It's
'Cause
like
I
as
was
soon
like-
as we got to Lee, or
I was like,
like
oh.
you knew what was gonna happen.
King?
Yeah.
King was a big topic too.
King
Mhm.
was.
Okay,
Jin
let's go ahead.
kinda.
All right, come on. All right,
Okay, Asuka.
we can do Asuka first.
Okay,
yeah.
Asuka B tier.
Honestly, yeah, like
But-
she got a bit buzzed, but I don't think you why you play Asuka when June's right there.
That is
No, no,
true.
no. Asuka, hear me out, is better than Jun.
Okay, I want to hear your reasoning at least.
Her gimmicks are fucking strong as fuck. Like she has way stronger gimmicks than Jun.
But it's a gimmick though.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
so how do I put this? Like, what's that one counter hit that she does? After she does like something when she's -9 and she just counter hit and launches you. I forget what the move is.
She has
like-
a ton of panic moves. She has back 3, but June also
Yeah.
has back 3.
Mm-hmm.
But she has like
Yeah.
she has 20 Sabakis. She does have a power low, which guarantees 4-2. That's really
Yeah.
good. It's launch punishable, but that's like 50 damage. She has a running move that's like +9 on block, +11, something
Running
ridiculous.
1+2 is ridiculous. on
So-
block.
Her heat is also I don't know.
She turns that
underwhelming.
running move into a straight up launcher.
Yeah.
No, her heat is actually pretty good. Like, really
Yeah.
good.
It's very
I
strong.
think
She's
she's
the only
right-
one that can hold her rage art.
I
Okay,
think
but
she's really good.
that's just
Okay,
a gimmick. That's just a
That's
gimmick.
just.
You
I'm
can
not just
just
gonna lie, but
sidestep
that's
that.
just that's just also very funny.
That's a good
Yeah,
gimmick.
it-
It's not even a
it-
gimmick. What are you gonna do to that? It's safe.
It's safe once you
Oh,
charge
it pushes you. Yeah, and it pushes you
charge
back
it.
all the way.
You can sidestep it right though.
Oh yeah, good luck. You know what happens when you sidestep and they let it go early? You get hit by a rage art. Yeah, go ahead and try
You
that.
guessed it.
Go
You
ahead-
guessed it.
go
Are they
ahead and
holding
try
it or they're
that.
not holding it.
Sidestep
Mm.
block also.
I think she's.
Then it's safe.
I think she's just as strong as Jack
I'm okay with
because she has a plethora of better
Mm.
tools
I mean,
than.
I don't know. To me, I don't.
And
It's
she
just
has
my.
decent lows too. She has pretty decent lows.
Yeah, it's just. I think she's stronger than June. To me, is kind of debatable. I think it's more of a playstyle preference between the two. But overall, I think there's some things that June does better than she does. I think June has a stronger poke game than Asuka does. I feel like Asuka's damage outputs can contest June a little bit more. But I honestly think if you were to interchange these two, you'd be fine because it's just you're playing a fucking Kazama. It's just playstyle
Yeah.
and preference, really.
I disagree. They both play very differently. So different.
I do agree that like one's more defensive, one's more offensive, but I don't think the gap and how different they are makes it to where it's like, okay, so if we're comparing June and Asuka, Asuka's like somewhere up here, June's like all the way down here. Like,
No, I'm saying she's Jack level. She's better than June, but not by like a mile.
yeah,
And no, June is not better than Lee. There's just no fucking way.
okay.
There's no way. June is not
the,
better than Lee.
Okay.
the okay.
But Asuka's better than June. June has a 14 frame while standing launcher.
Yeah, but Asuka is just stronger in my personal opinion.
June has a safe 4-2.
A safe forward 2? That's
Yeah.
if you do the forward 2 1+2.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
if you do that.
Do it!
I wouldn't do it.
Why would you not do it?
Because why would
there's
I
a
go
difference.
forward 2 for randomness?
Because it's safe?
I'm not going. He's not wrong. He's
He's
actually
okay,
not
when you put it
wrong.
that way,
Not wrong.
yeah, but there's better
Same
ways
reason.
to make
Same
something safe
reason.
and lose your turn.
No.
That's the thing. That's
June's-
the thing. Like,
June's
I-
-9. Sure, parry.
Yeah, that is true. Parry does work with June. Like
You
I've
do
been,
have-
That's what Chris does!
I've been collared by Chris, bro. That's this
Actually,
man. I'm like, oh,
wait,
-9. Okay,
Going
let me
back to
take my
Lee,
turn back.
put Lee in A tier. Going
Thank
back
you.
to Lee, put Lee in A tier.
Like I was
Because
playing-
he's a niche character and not a lot of people know the matchup too. And he's hard to deal with if you don't practice it.
okay. All right. So,
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. She-
With how the list is going, yeah, Alyssa's top 5.
yeah, I agree
With-
with that.
it's
I
such
think she.
okay.
oh, hear me out. Better
Chainsaws.
Than
Interesting.
That's where we have a little.
I
I
think
disagree.
I think like people is like, oh, just outplay Chainsaw. Just like, do you know how much chip damage I've seen
Yeah,
from
she does.
clips alone?
Yeah,
And you're just like,
Chip damage is a combo in of itself for her.
Yeah.
bro. No,
I
I was
think-
playing Mo, bro. Bro, the chip damage. I'm like, okay, let me just block and then I'll take my turn. Bro,
I
I
think
lost half my health. I lost half my health.
I
lost
think
half my health.
I think the only thing that would make her like even close to like this is if they had changed or modified some of her grabs to take gray health. Like,
bro,
Yeah,
bro,
But,
bro,
but,
bro.
nobody, but everyone's grab doesn't take great health.
Nina.
Nina,
Well,
Nina,
Nina's the
Shaheem,
one
Kuma,
character.
Shaheem,
Shaheem, Kuma,
Kuma.
Then who else?
Panda.
There's just 3 characters.
and
Does Panda actually?
wait, did they, I think they changed. I think they changed that grab for the bears, both of them.
Okay, so it's 4
Um,
characters compared to 34 characters.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where like game wise, right? I imagine you're getting chipped out for 60-70% of your health, and then she grabs you, and so you don't even get a chance to recover it if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Like,
that is a.
But you can just tech the grab because she doesn't have a throw game.
Who, Alyssa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's not even that big of a deal at that point.
She
It's
only
like,
has
oh,
to
she
work
can
with
grab
you
you.
and-
If they go for grab, and you have the read, they're going for it anyways. That's theoretically speaking.
Duck and
You
launch.
can
Yeah.
just duck and launch, or you could just tech the grab if you're good enough.
Yeah.
No, that's fair
Yeah.
enough.
I
I
think
get
she
your
only
point.
has the 1+2, right? If I'm correct, she only has the
Mhm.
1+2.
She only has the 1+2
Yeah.
generics. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see the generic, if you see the booster, it's a generic, and if it's not, it's a 1+2. Like, yeah.
No, I get you. No, that makes sense. We got.
If she had a Nina grab,
Okay,
then
okay,
she
okay.
would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she had a Nina grab,
But I'm saying that even without it, she's better than just Fang.
right?
Alright, how are we feeling about Devil Jin though?
I think that character's C2. That character sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
think
the
I
worst
think
Michigan
so,
in the
bro.
fucking
I feel like he's so hard to win with.
game. Ask Kudons. That character's already hard to win with in general.
Yeah, yeah. Like
It's
generally,
he was
like-
scary at first. He was everyone's boogeyman, but then like once you shut the light on him, it's not that hard.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
they kept
And-
nerfing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Okay, well,
Okay,
Gate
well-
Smash
Okay.
needed
Okay.
to be
in
nerfed.
my, yeah,
I think they
yeah,
needed to. Yeah, that needed to be nerfed. But some of the other shit, I don't know why they touched it.
Okay, in my personal opinion, I think he might be the hardest Mishima in the game. Just, I don't. It's just my personal opinion. I think he's the hardest Mishima in the game, and the fact they nerfed him so many times, some of the stuff that they shouldn't have nerfed, Like, bro, I was playing Devil. Okay, so I was playing Diligent this one time, right? I'm like, I'm going from you have to double think to even do your basic BNB with Diligent, because sometimes it doesn't mean tornado.
Mm-hmm.
I did the basic tornado stuff. Damn tornado. I'm like,
Okay,
We're
well,
gonna
okay.
skip Lydia for now because she's fairly new.
I think
Right.
you should make a new tier list. New tier saying new character, just new character.
Now just don't even put her in the tier list. You don't even have to do that.
Yeah, true. Don't even put it.
Don't even put
Uh,
anything. Just exit out of it. Yeah.
oh,
We don't
well, shit me. It just literally put new.
No, you just delete the row.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's too.
No,
well,
you moved it.
You
got
moved it,
you.
right?
Bro,
I got it. I got it.
no, you
I
don't
got it.
have it.
I
You
got
don't.
it. I got it. Chill.
Okay.
Jesus, man.
Bro, you
Yeah,
could have
but-
just made your life easier, bro.
Reina. I think
Do we-
she's strong. I think she's strong, but she.
I think she got
Do
weaker.
not put her
Yeah,
in
she
B.
got low. No, she's not B. She's at least low or mid A tier, in my opinion.
She's worse than Lee because Lee's just easier. Lee countered
Yeah.
Reyna essentially.
Yeah.
How so?
Lee has a lot. So you know how Lee is a Mishima killer,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of what he does kills Mishima. Because Mishimas rely on a lot of their jab game, and that's easily counter hit with like his counter hit down 3, his counter hit down 4 string, his counter hit fucking 4-4-4, his back 4 if they try to step, right? Because you have to play fundies in order to be a Mishima player, really.
Also, Reina versus Brian. That matchup is so bad for Reina. That matchup is so bad for Reina.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, Reina is still better than a lot of characters.
Yeah, it is. So she's a lot better, but
And she has a smaller hitbox too, but
Yeah.
some of those issues got fixed immediately.
Mm.
And
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I
if
think
she
with-
does that armor move like from Sentai against Brian, the Brian can just do 1-1-1-2-1 and he gets a free trade combo.
yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, well, my personal experience, I understand like why June is here, but I don't really see this as a bad matchup at all. Like between June and Reina.
Yeah.
If anything, it's
Reina has
also if anything, it's also really bad for her. Like Can forward 4-4-1
Yeah.
+2. Like
Her
You
lows
gotta-
also aren't the best as well. She doesn't have the best lows.
Mishimas
Yeah.
in general don't have really good lows.
Yeah. But she doesn't have a traditional hell sweep as well.
yeah,
So,
It's
Yeah.
still good. Or else we was still
it's still
Yeah.
a hell sweep.
He's
You're still plus
healthy,
as fuck.
but like
But I'd rather have a knockdown with Kazuya.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
I agree.
Or like Commissar with the House of Virgin. Like even I would want a traditional hell sweep.
Yeah. Who's next on the chopping block?
Claudio. Claudio is very good. But
I
like,
think he's in between Brian and
yeah,
Victor. I think he's that good.
yeah. I play this character a lot. Yeah, this character is really good.
interesting.
His buttons are really good. What is it? Back one or back 2?
Back one.
Back
He
one?
did.
Also,
He
it's just
did
it's just
recently
like-
win a qualifier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he's very simple to understand as well. He's very simple to understand
Yeah.
and very strong.
Not hard to
Mm.
play. Strong.
Eddie, I honestly don't see much of Eddie to know my opinion on this because
No
Tell
more
me
got
what you think.
17.
You play Nomar all the time.
Well, no, I've only played him once, but
Okay, well, out of that one experience, you got the most information.
and I played it against Eddie at Evo and at 404 this last 404. No, not this week, last week. I think he is a really hardcore 50-50 character now. So he can get you good results, but he can also get you killed. So his hell sweep is like good, but like, yeah, again, it's launch punishable. He does have a down for 1 now, and he can step. So he's like a pretty standard character. If anything, I would just be his
Definitive mid-tier
Would-
standard.
I would say
Yeah.
that most people consider him pretty low tier, but his low, which is really good, it's like I don't know if it's 443 or 444, but it's a low that's like approach tool, and it chunks you, and then leads into his 50-50.
I think it's 444.
Yeah, so it's negative 14, so it's moderately risky,
yeah,
but it is still a
yeah.
really good
Yeah.
low. It's probably one of the best lows in the game, just because of
Alright.
how far you can do it.
I'm okay with B then. I'm okay with B.
Okay. I have a
Okay,
I'm gonna
first
reserve my.
Leroy, first Leroy. Okay,
He has
Leroy.
thoughts on Eddie.
Eddie. The only Eddie experience I have really is playing Chops Eddie. I do agree with the 50-50. I don't know. I think Eddie's weird because to me it's one of those like he doesn't seem as I guess frightening or like mentally frustrating as some of the other people. It's more so like once you know or you get like once you're comfortable in the matchup. I felt like these are characters where it's like once you're comfortable in the matchup, you could pretty much get your way through it, right? With this, it's more so of a like now you're looking into like the mind game. Now you're looking into like okay, well, do I want to play a little differently around some of this stuff? Like Claudio, for instance, you know, if I see, you know, if I'm playing Nooch with Claudio, you know, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, well, am I about to get hit with like running too? Like, you know. I feel like the mind games on these characters are a little bit stronger than these characters. So I don't know. I don't think Eddie's C tier. I think he's still he's much more playable than Deviljin and Kuma. Definitely easy to clear as Panda. But like you said, it's more so like a 50-50 type of thing. You know, in the right hands he's good, in the wrong hands kind of lackluster. So it's kind of right here for me.
You know what I will say about him is his animation all looks the same.
Yeah, ambiguous mix.
It's
for real.
It's sure.
He's a casino character.
It's very difficult to tell
Let's go
what
gambling.
move he's trying to do. Also, he has really good punishment actually. His 13 frame launcher is pretty finicky, but it is still a 13 frame launcher.
True.
Yeah.
The people I play with, they just refuse to play Eddie, so I can't even get any of that matchup experience.
Fair enough.
I think Leroy is the tippy top of B.
Yeah, he's very solid. He's very solid.
Leroy,
not Eddie, not Eddie. Leroy.
Oh,
Leroy.
Leroy. Okay. Leroy. Oh, yeah, with the buffs.
Yeah, he did get a page of buffs. A page of buffs.
He actually he has a quality mix-up game. He has decent buttons.
Okay. Yeah, I think we all agree on that at least, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's just one of those like I'm a strong character, but I'm not amazing either.
Yeah.
Okay, Lily now. Okay.
It is somewhere up here. It is somewhere up here.
Whoa.
It is somewhere up here, bro. I can't. Okay. I will not put this character in B tier to save my life.
Okay. Let's calm down first. Yes.
Yeah, he went straight to S or A.
Dude, he hovered S tier immediately.
I know.
She is very evasive. Yes. She is very evasive. Yes.
Not like Lily.
But like, I don't think she's anywhere near S tier, dog.
Dude, okay, so
S tier is me being funny, right? But like on a serious note, she's definitely a solid A tier character.
Okay, she's not better than Brian though. That's the thing. She's not better than Brian.
I don't
Claudio?
I think she's
not better than Law. She's not better than King. I think she might be better than.
I don't think she's better than Lee. She might be the worst of A tier, low key.
I think
she can't be better than Reina.
No, yeah.
No. Reina's better.
I think Reina is better. Only because Reina has better tools.
Okay, yeah. Put her. Yeah, I think she's better.
Bottom of it.
Yeah,
because she still, because even with like her front turn, back turn, she still has a stronger gimmick than some of the ones that are down here.
It's not even gimmick. Is that she's just stronger fundamentally about.
Yeah, her back turn is really scary. Yeah.
If this was Evo Japan, she'd be like top 8 tier.
Yeah, but that was before she was nerfed.
Yeah, but this is now here. I'm just saying.
Okay. No, that makes sense. No, I get you. Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay, me putting her in S tier would be me being like throwing and being funny, right? Like I'm completely joking, but I do think she's a solid A tier character.
Yeah. I think she's still really good.
Hwoarang, I think.
Okay, Hwoarang is C tier.
Yeah, I think she's the same boat as Deviljin. Like he did not need nerfs.
Wait, no, he's not C tier. He's B tier.
So he did not deserve those nerfs. That I don't think anyone was really complaining about Warring, at least to like the top level.
What do you think,
Um,
Tubby? What do you think about? I know you
If you're
think
gonna
Ray.
put him in B tier, I think he's at the top of B tier.
You think he's better than Leroy?
Interchangeable, either or.
You think they're okay? They're like equal level kind of shit.
I think they're around equal level. He has
I-
perfect punishment. He has a full
I
throw
don't-
game. His two
think
command
there's-
grab is still homing.
yeah,
command
that is
grab.
true.
Oh, that is true.
That
That
is
is true.
He also
Yeah,
has a
but I
safe
don't
down
think
for
he did not
2.
deserve
He also
it.
has
He
the
did
Beth
not
Whiff
deserve it.
Punisher in the game as in back 3. And yes, it's launch punishable, but why are you whiffing back 3? Or, yeah, why are you not whiff confirming it? So now, he has the best whiff Punisher in the game. Full throw game, perfect punishment, homing 2 throw.
Has pretty good buttons in general.
Down 3-4 is
Yeah.
still a menace. Down back 4 is a safe low, by the way. Safe on block.
Down
Yeah.
back four safe. I thought that was
Yep.
one-
Nope, it is safe. In fact, you're in a mix-up for blocking
Wow.
correctly. 'Cause
That's
if you-
true.
That's crazy.
So if you try to, while standing 4, punish a low that you successfully blocked that you had the read, guess what? He can counter hit launch you, or at
That's
the very
insane.
least counter hit you. So
And then now you're
I don't
fucked up, and
know
now-
why people
He has
think
good wall
Orange.
carry too.
He has
like,
amazing
way-
wall
Oh,
carry.
Immaculate wall carry. What? Like him and
Easier
Lars
than Lee
both.
Calons, I'll tell you that.
And down
Okay,
3-4 technically got a damage buff. Yes, you can now launch it, but it should
Yeah,
have been that
I'd
way to
agree with
begin
that then.
with.
I'll
Yeah.
agree with that then.
Mm,
Raven
I-
now.
Let's
Raven?
cover Raven.
Raven. This
Alright,
is.
I don't know shit about him other than
First
he has
off-
a 14%
first off-
launcher.
Okay, I
Actually-
played him. I played him a bit. So
Before you say anything, I'm putting him in D tier until y'all say anything because he's a fraud. He lied again.
Who?
Hihachi Mishima is
I-
not dead. He's alive.
you know.
No,
Instead
wait,
of-
it was no. It's
He's
not
two
him.
for
He didn't lie the second time. It was Kazuya that lied.
Yep.
How did you not punch him hard enough?
Yeah. Okay, but on seriousness, he has a really good back turn game. It's really good. That parry, what? I think he's the only character. If you hit him with a he dash, he can just do a parry, and then he gets it. He got a good mix-up from Hell Sweep. From his Hell Sweep, a really good mix-up actually. His clones in heat stage are safe on block. I think like -3 or -2, I
Oh,
believe.
wow.
Yeah, it's a so like you can.
That's
side
why.
skip
That's
pretty
why
well.
they spam it in heat. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah,
it?
they're safe. But
But
the purple
it-
ones are -14.
Yeah,
But
so
not
you
in
can,
heat though,
like,
right?
No, not
Not
in
in
heat. If it's
Not-
not in heat, see that's the
They're
thing
only-
with Raven. He sucks when he's not in heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
his
the thing about
clones,
him.
his clones are -14, so someone like Brian can just jet up for it and they get a free combo. But if you're in heat, he just has to hold that, and then on top of that, if you do a heat smash with Raven, you get a free mix-up from like his stance, and then he got a bunch of frame traps. Really, a really lot of frames.
Really
a
good
lot of-
Oki.
really good Oki too. What else? He also has a really good. He can create a lot of good with scenarios with him. But with all that, I think he's still a solid character, but he's not amazing because he still needs heat to really do everything he has to do.
I see.
I think that's
That
the
makes
biggest problem though.
Yeah. So
I think that's why I put him in C tier personally. Because
personally, I
you ha-
wouldn't. I
you
wouldn't.
have to be in heat to
personally.
really. I'm not saying you
Yeah.
have to be in
I
heat
mean,
to
but then
really
again,
be-
that's like the same issue Kuma has, where it's like Kuma doesn't really pop off until he's in heat for real.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
But it-
saying. Like a lot
yeah.
of the characters in C tier are like, when I'm in heat, I'm actually good. You know, I'm just
Yeah.
as good as a B tier character, maybe
He's
A
also
tier.
even his like for when he does his house sweep, and he gets a free mix up, he still has to like big risk because if he does a low, if you don't block the low and you try to like I don't know press a button, you can just get a lawn punish trade combo, but yeah. He really does need heat, but his mixed-up game is really good too as well.
Oh, that's good.
Even
It is really good.
in heat and out of heat as well. So,
I just don't think he
I
out of
think-
heat. He just isn't that strong because you don't have to worry about when he's in heat. You worry about more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an extra layer to
Okay.
that shit.
I'd
But
say
out
top
of
of
heat,
C then. Top of C is out.
He's
of,
definitely better than Kuma,
Yeah.
but he's not. Because the thing with Eddie is like he can still play the game even without heat. Whereas
Right.
Raven,
Yeah.
it's a lot harder to play.
Like
the game
all these characters can play the game without heat. The only problem is it's just their gimmick or their thing is maybe a little bit less strong than this tier. So
Yeah. or anyone
Yeah.
above that.
so if you can't even play the game, like if that's the case, you really get like with those characters you get like 5 to 15 seconds to play the
Yeah.
game. Because
Yeah,
then
and
once
top
your
of
heat is
that-
up, it's done.
On top of that, he's a really hard character as well. He's not
Yeah.
an easy character. Yeah, I think that's fine then.
Isn't it
Okay,
super easy to
Steve?
go into heat though? You just pop heat burst, boom, you're in heat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
then
true. But getting
yeah,
to
that's
that point is a lot harder than it seems.
for someone
Round,
to heat,
round
you have to
start
have to stay-
heat burst.
Yeah,
Hey,
but then you
you
also
could
gotta
do that, but
understand.
you lose 25%. So take what you want.
But then you also gotta realize, he's one of the characters that actually have to think when to use heat as well. You can't just pop it out.
You know,
Just
yeah,
then-
it's
Just do
And
the
then now
breakdancing
you don't have
low.
Just do the breakdancing low. That shit's launched, I think.
It is,
Yeah.
but it also does like a lot of damage into Oki. Just keep doing it.
His best schools,
You're a
honestly.
Mishima now.
Exactly, bro. I'm
That's
playing
Instead of
Fortnite.
Heihachi is that
Yeah.
I am.
I
Raven
am a
Mishima.
He has the
Mishima.
best, in my personal opinion, though. He has one of, if not the best parry in the game that comes out. You can literally just spam that parry after someone does a heat engager, and you get that parry. I feel like that's really good for him.
All right, Steve, A tier.
A tier, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Where,
But,
though?
where? Not better than Brian. Hell no.
Same area as like Paul and Lee.
Yeah.
Actually,
Above,
in between,
actually,
in between
yeah,
Paul and
yeah.
Lee. Actually,
mean,
no, wait. Both Steve and Lee are better than Paul. But Lee is not better than Steve.
but it's
Okay,
Steve
yeah,
better
that-
than
that's-
King.
Hell no. What?
Okay.
Hell no.
Didn't you want to put King in like C tier?
I didn't say that.
No, Eli.
It was Eli that said that.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he looking away
All right.
now.
I know.
I'm
Okay,
biased,
okay,
bro.
okay.
You gotta
okay.
remember, I'm biased. I can be
Right.
biased. It's my people.
Alright. So I guess it's kind of all agree on Steve. So it's not really much going on.
Azu,
Oh wait, unless Tubbs, did you want to say anything about Steve or?
That's fine. Yeah, A tier's fine.
See, so for this one, I don't know if I should phone a friend or not, because
Yeah.
he is a Azu expert.
Oh,
But-
not
I'll tell you
Nano.
this right. Nano.
Yep.
I'll tell you this right now. That character, objectively speaking, as somebody like, that character is solid C tier.
Yeah.
Better or
if
worse
you-
than Raven?
or actually, she might be bottom of B, like the very, very bottom of B,
You can put either both through here.
because she has the same problem Eddie does.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has to commit to a lot of stuff, like her mix up. Like it's a good mix up, but like once you get the handle of it, you're good. You're really good.
I'm not gonna lie. So far over the tier list, no crazy outrageous takes. So it's looking very
Shaheen
solid so
Steve.
far. Huh?
Shaheen's D.
Shaheen is D tier.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, get in the car. We gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. We're going to Florida. Like you see how I just turned and looked at the camera, right? Like
It's like, the fuck
Just-
are you talking about?
this character, by the way, who's theoretically considered to be top tier by some people, a secret top tier. You're gonna put it in D tier. Be so for real.
Nah, high key, he might be top of A.
Yeah.
He actually might be top of A tier.
Honestly, yeah, I don't see a lot of other like Brian losing to him really badly. Like,
Better than Jin. Jin's like
Yeah.
good, but he's not that good.
bro.
Jin needs to be.
I
Jin's
studied this
high.
matchup so much against Shaheen, and this character really does everything that
Yeah?
Brian can just. Brian can be, and Brian's like, okay, I guess I'll just take it.
Like, it's hard matchup in general because it's a niche matchup. Like, this character has a lot of like good going on. When people were talking about Shaheen, it's like, oh, Shaheen might be a secret top tier. I kind of was on board with them. I was like, they might be onto something. They might be on something, especially because pre-patch him and Law had like the slide resets.
Oh yeah, they did kill the every slide character. That is true as well.
They didn't kill them. It's just that they're just
It's just
harder
it's
to do.
worse. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna call. Give me 1 second.
Everyone getting a phone call.
So true. Nah, we're almost done. Almost done. Oh, I cannot wait to see how this changes in a couple months.
Yeah. So we're gonna finish up this tier list and then call it after that.
Oh, most definitely.
What y'all think about Leo? I think Leo is fucking busted. I think this character is crazy.
Leo?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of Leo experience, and I kind of played the character for some of the other iterations too. So like what, Tekken 6? Tekken 6 and 7, played him a little bit more in 6 and 7, but I think the character is very strong. I think like some of his gimmicks easily clear this list. Like easily.
I
that is
think
true.
Leo's better than King.
Honestly, in my opinion, he's just like a miniature version of Fang. He does have a miniature.
I wouldn't say. I think Leo's a completely different character.
Yeah, no, but he still has some Fangish stuff.
Yeah, it's like the format, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I
like
mean,
the-
it's a similar. It's like it comes from the same region of fighting style. So
Mhm.
like they're both their
But
fighting styles are from
Quan,
China, so it's not
yeah.
surprising that they both
Yeah,
feel similar. They just
I
both.
had to learn this match. I had to generally just.
You
learn
have to
that.
study. You have to study this
Like,
matchup.
I'm telling you, Leo is actually a really fucking good character that nobody wants to fucking play. I'll play the character
Well,
and learn.
It's because he also people just don't want to play also boring character designs as
That's
well.
not boring. That's a Final Fantasy ass looking character. Come on, man. That
You'll
shit's
be
fun.
surprised. A lot of people
they're
call
cool.
him boring. A lot of people
I
call
don't
this
know if
character
people
boring.
think Leo is boring. I think people are tripped up about the gender, and they just don't want to play that character because they
Honestly,
don't know if it's a guy or
honestly, I
girl.
don't really care about it. I really don't care.
Yeah, I was like, if the
I
character is
mean-
cool and their fighting style is cool, then play the character. You know?
I think that
Yeah, look
goes
at
down
look
to
at
the
Testament.
player
Look at
because
Testament. Look at
character
Testament.
select.
So true.
Character select for players is very important because it's gonna
Yeah.
be the character you play with the whole time. So if you
It's
don't know
also-
what the fuck your character is, why would you want
It's
to
also gonna resonate with you. If you're gonna main
Mhm.
this character, you're gonna, as long as the game like
Exactly.
Character design
Like-
matters. Take a look at Paul. Why was he so popular and now all of a sudden in Tekken 8, no one plays him?
True. That makes sense.
True.
That makes sense.
also
I mean,
Reina
I
too.
probably-
Look at Reina's
Yeah.
character design.
Yeah.
like,
Shoot, I would have played Lee more if he had cooler outfits, but
oh dang, oh
you
the
got cool
old.
outfits with default 3 and 4.
give me the violet outfits, man.
We'll make it. It's really easy.
But if we're all in agreement on Leo, then we got Safina next up
We,
on the
we all
block.
know she sucks, right?
I don't know if she sucks. She did get
Okay,
a decent
I don't mean
amount.
like.
Maybe
I don't
B.
You think B?
Maybe.
B, yeah.
I don't know.
She's decent. She's really she's solid.
Okay, I'd say yeah, she's better than Raven. I'll give her that. She has better tools than Raven.
I kind of want to save.
Ozzy?
No, we were gonna save this one for last. Go ahead and get these two out the way.
Xiao Yu,
I think she's an A. I think Yoshi's
tier.
an A or S.
I think she's better than Jin. But not better than Shaheen. She's like second best at A tier.
She has a plus 19 on block heat smash though, and she has 2 heat smashes.
Yeah, but Shaheen
If
has
you-
better. Shaheen has better tools and is more fucked up mix-ups.
She has AOP.
If you don't know the matchup for Xiao Yu, you are getting fried. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, you're getting mixed. You're getting fried.
She has AOP.
That's a
Most definitely. Let's see. So, Xiao Yu being right here is fine.
yeah. Low
Okay.
key, what do y'all think about Shaheen being top 5? Why are you putting Jack in D tier? The fuck are we doing?
Oh no, I misclicked.
Misclick.
Okay.
This I've heard a lot about this character, especially recently.
High key, I don't think this character's top 5, but I think it's up there with Shaheen and Xiao Yu.
Admittedly, I don't know that much about him. I do know he has a down for two, and I think a hop kick, and he had a lot of
Honestly,
gimmicks.
yeah, I've been learning Smashy a bit, but
Just
he's
Flash.
really strong. He's really strong, but like I think his strongest thing is just Flash. It's just Flash. It's sorry.
I don't even
Strongest
think
thing.
it's Flash. He has other good buttons too.
Yeah, but
He has an unblockable low launcher.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has an unblockable like Oki setup.
that is really
The
really
Poison
wild.
Cloud is also an unblockable launcher, and
That too.
it also has no recovery. You can't really punish it, like, ever.
You have to duck and then launch punish it, but you have to do it immediately after it's.
He also has a unavoidable ground setup where you either get hit by the ground, you can't tech roll, you can't side roll either direction, and if you get up, he guard breaks you, 100%
Oh.
guaranteed.
Let's see.
Like his setups are fucked up. Like Jin doesn't really have setups. Like he has some, but like
He
I
has a
think he's better
few.
than
He has a few guaranteed can setups I've seen.
Yeah, but like
Jin?
Jin?
Yeah, but like it's very situational though. It's
Yeah,
very
please
situational.
link it to me.
I'll try to find it.
Yoshi's better than Jin. I'm a firm believer that Yoshi's better than Jin.
Yeah, I do think. Yeah, that I do think.
Like, I when I say that Yoshi is up there with Xiao Yu and Shaheen, it's not because of some fucking bullshit. Oh, Flash. No.
Yeah,
don't get me
no,
wrong.
you
Flash
mean
is
like
crazy.
you're talking about overall.
Well, if
Yeah.
it helps you, Arslan Ash thinks Yoshi is top 5, and Trizzy beat Nee at Evo using Yoshi when Nee was using Dragunov, if that's any way to sway
I'm
you.
Indication.
telling you, this character is crazy.
Yeah, the character.
No, I
is crazy.
definitely agree. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you, I hella fucked on this
All
character.
right,
when it came to it.
here's the kicker. Kazuya.
I
Yep.
think he's A.
You think he's A?
I think he's A.
I think he's A. I think he's
Top.
really,
I think
really.
he's top of B.
Nah. I
He was
think
already
Dylan-
B. Now he got like a lot of
Yeah.
buffs.
Yeah, he got
do you know
really
what the
good buffs.
do you know
He
what
get
the
buffs.
buffs are?
His down for one got fixed.
I didn't
His
play
down-
Kazuya most because I don't play Kazuya.
His down for 1 can hit AOP duck.
Oh,
He also has a 15 frame punish now that does.
Okay, now that you say that, I agree.
Now he has 50. He has a 15 frame 50 damage launcher that
It's-
that gives him either the Vortex Oki or he gets like more damage. His Demon
I mean-
Paw in Heat is homing.
especially with the results that we have been seeing, even if
But that's
it is
just
like
pace
from.
game.
Hmm?
That is
But it-
just pace game.
But he
It's not-
didn't make it until Kazuya was buffed though. So clearly the buffs did something for him.
Yeah. I'm not saying to disregard that the buffs did play a factor. Is he better than Reina? Let me ask that question.
I think he is.
Because if he is, then he's better than Paul.
I think Reina's better than Paul. I don't know why Reina's down there. What the hell? But I think it's pretty close actually. If I had to say, I would probably still say Reina is higher. But here's the thing: Kazuya does a lot of damage. Even without walls, he can break 100 damage, assuming you have electrics. But
Right.
his electrics are also easier than Devil Jin because he has misstep. What the hell?
What did you just do?
Good question.
Bro, you just destroyed the whole list.
No.
You just destroyed. Oh, thank
no,
God.
no.
What?
Holy shit,
Oh.
dude.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what he got. He has a 15 frame punish now. His flash punch is more consistent now. It should be super consistent. His down for 1 into whatever, that all is super consistent. It hits AOP. Demon Paw, he now has a choice to go into Devil to get that 40 damage Demon Paw, or not go into Devil. And the reason why you don't want to do it is so that you can wall splat. Because if you
Right.
go into Devil, it goes into the animation. But if you don't, you can get a wall splat.
Yeah.
So he can choose whether to do that or not.
So you can choose to get Oki or get more damage.
Yes. Well, you would get a wall splat, which gives you more damage and Oki, actually.
That's true. So you might as well just go for the better Oki.
Yeah, well, damage at the
But-
wall.
But
Yeah.
Okay,
In
so-
Heat, Demon Paw is pretty much homing. And
Yeah.
40 damage.
But do you think?
Wonderful.
So I guess my question would be: do you think he's better than Steve, better than King, better than Leia?
He's not better than Lee. I'll tell you that.
I don't think he's better than King, no. Do I think he's better than Steve? That's tough. Probably not, because I think
No.
Steve is way more consistent.
Steve is more
Yeah.
consistent. Like the thing about Lee and Steve, they're both counter hit heavy characters, and if you press wrong as Kazuya, that's like
That's your
assuming that
life.
you do, it's your life. You die.
His
Okay.
E smash apparently tracks both sides though, and it's like
I mean, it's launch punishable.
no,
so,
it's not.
yeah.
It's negative 14. You can't launch it.
Some characters can.
No, okay, if you're Paul, you can,
Yeah.
but 14
Yeah,
frame
Kaz-
standing 14 frame standing launchers are extremely rare. Only
Yeah.
2 characters have it.
I'll tell you this right now. I don't think a Mishima will ever be better than the counter hit Gurus. Which is funny because they're all next to each other. King, Steve, and Lee.
So I guess this is what we're locking in on in terms of what we think of tier list.
Yeah, it's hard to make a top 5 because the 3 characters that are top 3 in A tier are kind of like debatable to be top 5 because it's like
Yeah.
everyone knows Yoshi's really good, Shaheen's a sleeper, Xiao Yu's just known to be fucking Xiao Yu, so it's kind of, toss up. Honestly, either 3 of those characters could be 5, and either could be 6 or 7.
Makes
But
sense.
I don't think it plays too much of a factor because they're just all really good. They're all 3 on the precipice of S tier, essentially. The characters that are in S tier are S tier. There's just no
Right.
there's no
It's like they're not going anywhere.
yeah. It's just kind of the top 3 in A tier, just kind of a mix.
Yeah, no, I get you. It bounces around from
Yeah.
these 3. I'm curious to see how this will change later on, and this will I'm pinning it in the chat now because it will be revisited. Because I guarantee you, there's going to be some type of shakeup. New information is going to come out. Characters will be nerfed and buffed again. So, let's see, go ahead and pin this.
I can't believe we went through a whole tier list.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have, but it is what it is. We spent an hour. We spent over an hour on the tier list.
We did
So whatever topics we had was completely wiped
busted out the window.
for just doing
Yeah.
a tier list, and we couldn't even 100% agree on the tier list, which I guess is fine. It's a tier list.
It's a tier list.
But, I'm
But
very.
as the tier list went on, I will say, what we did was mostly objective, unless your name's Eli, and myself a little bit, mostly because of Lee, but that was about it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad tier list at all. I think there's obviously a couple things that like people would change, but it does not seem like that jarring, right? It's not like we got Panda in top 6 and Jin bottom 3, so it's not bad. I'm just I personally wanted to pull this up and throw this into the conversation, just so we could talk about like meta changes as time goes on for the game.
You know, I think Lydia. How long has she been out? 2 weeks. I think after a month you can make an assessment, but I think she's really strong in Heat.
Oh, most definitely. Like, it's actually scary.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
really strong.
the next question is, when she's in Heat, does she have the same problem as like Raven?
Yeah, does she have like would she be
what's
here
her-
or here?
Well, she gets permanent stacks for one.
As someone who I've been playing this character quite a bit, she's very, very strong in Heat. It's her stances, but she likes good defense, and honestly, her down back 3, as good as it is launch punishable, even if it's negative 11, because it goes into stance, and you actually can't block from stance.
Ooh.
So it's actually just launch.
It's
so-
just launch. A lot of her lows are
Yeah.
actually launch. The only,
Yeah,
I think
a
she
lot
only
of
has
them
2
do.
lows that are not launch, which I think is down 2, which is her
Yeah.
high crush little thing, which that's negative
Yeah,
4.
and it's
on hit.
just a worse Dragunov one, because the best she gets is it's hit engager from full crouch 1+2.
Well, you can also get while standing 4 too.
Yeah, but you want to get the hit engager instead of that most of the time.
And they both give you stance mix-ups, so either
Yeah.
or. One does you more damage, but the
And,
other one gives you
and-
heat engager.
And her mix up is for when she didn't have an Earth. It's not that good, because
No,
she has
no.
three
Heaven
options.
and Earth is what makes her good.
yeah, but she has 3 options. The mid, which is negative 11, which is
Okay,
like
okay. She has 2 mids.
a launcher. No, 3. Or yeah, 2, my bad. Yeah, and then the other one is the one more loosely used, which makes you +6, so
yeah,
you
plus
have to
6.
hold that.
So she has a plus
And the-
6 on block, double mid. So you're in another
Yeah.
death situation, or
Yeah.
she
Or
has an
the
unblockable that
high
does
thrust,
40
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and it really depends all in her stacks as well, because she has 3 stacks. The mid basically turns into Jin's Heat Smash. But you needed 3 of them to for that to even happen. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
mean-
Heaven and Earth is what makes her scary.
yeah.
Her
I
lows
think she's just
hold her back, but I mean, she still has a homing well though.
Love to see how the. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to give the character a little bit more time.
Back
Especially
1
all
is
the
plus
Lydia
2.
players.
Back 1 is plus 2 on block.
Yeah. So with that in mind, you know, we went through a tier list. We went through some topics about Evo, and a lot of stuff has happened. So with more tournaments coming up in the future, and the race to TWT and the race to Capcom Cup for a lot of these players, we'll be tuning into that and watching that. Also in October, all of us will be at DreamHack Atlanta, so we'll see you guys there as well. So if you want to come meet us, come hang out with us. In the meantime, that's it for the podcast from me. I'm Sushin. Down below me, that's Tubby, that's T2, and then on my right, I have my boy Shiro. Peace. That's from us.
peace.
Peace.
All right. That was a good podcast.